We live once again. Let's see. ¿Dónde está la vaina esta? Minecraft. Minecraft.
Deja la cama. Este compa ya está muerto. Nomás no le han avisado.
Uy.
Fernando, quédate aquí, dame a buscar a este condenado.
Aquí yo entre, cabrón.
No, créeme que estoy bastante lejos, que en lo que yo llego para allá.
LOL.
Díganme en stream, díganme en algo, cuéntenme. Bueno, ya que voy para allá, dejo los diamantes allá, ni modo. Díganme en algo, stream. Una bolita con eso. De una vez cuando viene para acá me voy a traer un horno de eso. Pues si acaso hay que hacer cosas acá. Yo tengo palo, pop, ok.
Cabrón, que
Bum, 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 bum.
Shakira se enteró que Piqué se la pegó porque pues cuando volvió el strawberry jam de ella estaba comido y ese cabrón nunca se ha comido eso en su vida.
En serio.
No sé si es verdad, cabrón, pero está funny.
No, literal. Si es por eso de verdad, está funny, sí.
She a mastermind. The FBI is now recruiting Shakira. Shakira.
Tacho, la deberían de contratar.
Qué carajo, cabrón. Qué funny.
Mira, Will.
Eso tú se fue, cabrón.
No, él debe estar ahí muteado.
Qué brr.
Hoy fui pa...
Cabrón, que no hay nadie. Ahí dice cero.
Ajá, Hot Topic.
The fuck.
Estoy allí y yo dije, no, pues, dame el cómo de me iba a comprar algo. Y, loco, ¿tú sabes qué es lo que había?
¿Qué?
Obviamente yo sé que no es algo tan guau, pero para mí fue como que, coño, una buena compra. Luego estaba Cao aquí.
Glow.
Hot Topic Exclusive Glow.
Diablo.
Y lo compré de una. ¿Tú sabes qué es lo más cañón? Que tenía 5 pesos de descuento y toda esa madre. Me salió como en
Yo, what's
5 y
good, Ron?
pico.
Talk to me, brother.
Y yo, oh Dios mío, y ahora tengo a Boruto Glow y ahora Cao aquí.
After I'm done playing with this shit,
¿Y lo arreglaron?
this garbage ass Minecraft bullshit,
No creo.
Bueno, espérate.
Debe ser lo mismo.
I'm gonna watch all those cut videos, the dating ones. I'm gonna get my lore game up, bro. We need to talk about the Spicecast, bro. We need to bring it back. Ahí sí Lenny también se presta para el español. Lenny es un puerquito pichando.
Pero tenemos que llevarnos a Nenjiro. Nenjiro habla
Tengo...
bastante.
Lenny no habla con cojones.
Por eso, esa es una buena persona que nos podemos llevar para allá.
Cabrón, me compré un micrófono nuevo, cabrón. Me tengo que comprar 2 cosas más, cabrón. Y cuesta, cabrón, literalmente, para usar este cabrón micrófono, literalmente gasto como 800 pesos, cabrón. Pero 400 fueron gratis porque el trabajo me lo regaló.
Ok.
Estoy en el Nether, cabrón. Like, what the fuck.
Pero, diablo, ¿y qué tú haces metido ahí?
Cabrón, cojonado que estaba. Shit, cabrón, estoy perdido, cabrón. Entra al Nether y dime cuáles son las coordenadas.
Voy.
¿A dónde es que te deja? Yo estoy bien lejos, bien cabrón. Yo hice una loquera bien cabrona. I'm fucked.
¿Hiciste un portal o algo así fue?
No, cabrón, me tiene que ustedes hicieron. Si no, yo no juego hace tiempo, cabrón, yo ni me acuerdo qué carajo fue el punto de esto.
Voy. Literal, que haya ido para el Nether. Déjame ir para allá, espérate.
What's up, Ron? What's good though?
Choleni,
Dímelo.
vi los episodios de Tokyo Revenge.
Los viste, están buenos.
Hmm.
Tengo que pedirle la cuenta a RuiDiaz que me la dé la de Disney Plus.
No fue en Disney Plus. Ah,
No.
FLV.
Ah, están ahí. Pero
Sí, pues,
ya que
porque
RuiDiaz paga por Disney Plus, voy a
porque
verlo
en
y
Disney Plus
sí.
yo no
¿De qué
estaba,
tú
cabrón.
hablas, Lenny, cabrón?
Tokyo Revenger no salió en Disney Plus.
Cabrón, tú estás empericado, cabrón.
Pero es que eso fue lo que dijeron.
En carajo, what the fuck you talking about, bro?
Ellos lo habían dicho, pero parece que eran fake, cabrón. Porque
No, cabrón, porque acuérdate que en cada lado usan cosas diferentes, cabrón.
Pero no salió
lo
en
más
Crunchyroll.
seguro, lo más seguro es como en Netflix, es que Netflix es por región. Si tú no estás en la región de Japón, no te va a salir nada de las
Cabrón,
películas y
pero
cosas que salen en...
estoy bien perdido, cabrón. Tokyo Revenger, cabrón. Eso no fue el que tú, cabrón, ¿de qué tú estás hablando?
Oye, Matthew, que ya salió el otro season de Tokyo Revenger. Y había salido por Facebook y toda esa madre que ni que iba a salir por Disney Plus, cabrón.
Cabrón, bro.
La pendeja es que salió, pero no ha salido en Crunchyroll. Pero ya están saliendo los episodios.
Bueno, vengo ahora.
Cabrón, en Disney Plus, sí, what the fuck?
¿Viste, cabrón? Te lo estoy diciendo. Si tú me vas a hablar a mí mierda cuando yo lo vi, puñeta.
Cabrón,
Completo,
¿qué?
¿para qué? Si va a entrar y
What?
salir.
Ahora te me entendí, Plus. Espérate.
Eso era como que para dejarla.
Mira, pero a mí no me sale. ¿Oíste, Lenny?
¿Qué?
A mí no me sale Tokyo Revenger, cabrón. ¿Es por la región?
Ok, es por
No
región.
creo porque sea. Pero es que si a RuiDiaz le sale.
No, a mí no me sale, cabrón. Yo vi el de esto. Ellos mismos lo postearon, que lo dijeron, que lo van a sacar. Y tienen un link y todo
Pero
el carajo.
eso es que no ha salido todavía, como quien dice, para América.
Yeah, look, this content is not available. It's not currently available in your region. O sea, lo tengo literalmente en mi screen ahora mismo, pero me salió eso. Estoy en Disney Plus, cabrón. What the fuck? Que joya lo
Lo
que
más
era,
seguro
cabrón. Que
también, Lenny.
carajo.
Lo más
Sí,
seguro también,
te
Lenny,
lo dije.
que van a esperar que salgan todos los episodios y entonces lo ponen.
Pues para eso lo veo por Anime FLV, olvídate.
Exacto.
Mira, RuiDiaz, estoy 23, negativo 23, 102, 11.
Diablo. A su mecho.
¿Para dónde tú saliste? ¿Qué tú hiciste aquí?
Negativo 128, 79, 85.
Negativo 128.
Ujú.
Espérate.
No lo tienen, cabrón. Sigue lo que era.
Au. Negativo 128.
Ujú.
¿Para dónde caramba tú cogiste?
Sí, es internacional. Cabrón, no es. Es para Japón, nada más parece.
Ay. Ya los Mario en el net del cabrón.
Qué lo que eres esta, cabrón. Qué duro. Qué funny.
Dale, no guardes los diamantes. Déjame guardar los diamantes porque si muero buscándote, voy a llorar.
Como debería ser. Como yo buscando el perro de eso ahorita.
Llórate.
Yo no, cabrón. La tipa está llorando bien, cabrón. Estaba en negativo 200 algo, me dijiste.
No. Negativo. No,
200. No me dijiste
Déjame llegar
200,
otra vez.
cabrón.
Espérate, déjame guardar los de estos. Ya lo sé, eso fue que te fuiste por ahí a janguear por ahí abajo. Y se jodió todo.
Ujú.
No, es negativo 21.
El primero.
Ujú.
Ya, rayo.
Eso es para atrás.
Ya, damn, ya, damn, ya, damn.
Ahí.
¿Y yo qué hice esto? Negativo que 21.
21. La cuestión es que no sé por dónde hiciste tu camino para salir.
Tranquilo, cabrón. Porque me caí, fue, cabrón, un revolú, cabrón.
Ah, tú te
Fue
caíste.
bien de película, cabrón, me quedó un hijo de puta. Y Marvel, cabrón, hace cosas así, cabrón. ¡Wow, wow, wow, wow! Ay, cabrón, me voy a
Te
morir.
muera.
Me voy a morir, me voy a morir, me voy a morir, qué jodienda, qué
Caíste en
jodienda.
lava. Sí, pa. Está bien, así llega ahí a casa. ¿Vas a venir a buscar tus cosas?
Debería, pero no me
Pues te
acuerdo.
espero aquí. No te acuerdas, pues, para el
¿Qué
carajo.
número te di, cabrón?
Ya ni me acuerdo.
A la letra bien mamabicho, cabrón. Éramos panas. Y bueno, las cosas no se van a ir, cabrón, o se quedan.
Ahí creo que hay cosas que se quedan en el Nether, porque el Nether, Denjirosa me explicó los otros días que es diferente. Y qué sé yo qué diablo. ¿Verdad? No sé. ¿Dónde apareciste? Ah, en la base. Diablo, mierda.
¿Qué? Leyenda, cabrón. Buscando aquí, cabrón. ¿Dónde carajo está mi video?
Dale para atrás en el stream.
Lo estoy buscando. No lo encuentro, puñeta. MrRuidiaz. Ahí está. Found it. Found it. Let me go back.
Ahí está. Found it. Ahí está. Found it.
Negativo 28.
Estaba en negativo
7613.
28.
Negativo 128.
Ah, porque yo, coño, pues estaba cerca de esto.
No es la movida, cabrón. No tengo nada. Estoy en cero, en poca.
Pero no tenían nada. ¿Qué tenían allí?
Cabrón, un montón de cosas, puñeta.
Pues vamos para allá, ni modo. Coge algo, hazte un pico o algo, por lo menos.
Ya lo cabrón, dame un pico tú, cabrón. No están con el bicho. Fuck, bro. Fucking lost all my shit.
Ten cuidado. Bueno, yo debería de hacer picos también por ahí. Si hay uno en el Nether buscando, cabrón, uno se queda...
En la mala.
No hay un cojonal de tiempo, porque ahí eso está cañón. Ah, bueno, pues aquí no tenía nada. Bueno, al lado de la cama. Pico, mira así. Pop, ah. A gastar estos picos que tengo aquí. Y a las carnes.
Vamos con las carnes, cabrón.
Las cogí y me las llevé para mi nueva casa.
Miami.
Deje que te hacen esa casa para ahí.
No robarme algo, pero no había nada.
¿Quieres un pico? Toma. Cumpleaños feliz. Brr, real hasta la muerte. Era, dímelo, Kevin. Baile, un baile.
Miami me lo
Papi, mira, tengo los
confirmó.
ojos como el Sage Mode. Mira estos ojos de sapo, papá. Ey.
Eso, cabrón.
Ey. Qué fresco el muñeco este. Ey.
Ajá.
Mira, coge el pico este, dale.
Voy.
Que después se va a perder. Lo va a coger.
Bueno, cabrón, voy ahora.
Diablo, mano, tú eres lento. Mira, Kevin, te enseñé mi casa ahora remodelada después de como 8 horas de trabajo. Que le tuve que meter el jodido techo ese. Tengo que ir como 3 casas. Pero por ahora esta es la más dura.
¿Pero quién te lo confirmó, cabrón? Miami me lo confirmó.
Ah, mira, ¡pup! Tú no habías visto. Yo creo que sí te lo enseñé, yo creo que sí te lo había enseñado. Por lo menos esto. Fino, papá.
Como el Ace.
Es más, ven acá, Mati, para que le dé un tour a mi casa.
Voy.
Para que de una vez coja el pico. Bendito, este Ruidiaz es lento, mala mía, stream. Yo sé que él es lento. Perdónenlo. Por favor, perdónenlo. ¿Qué es esto? Avanza, ya me aburrí. Sácalo. Es la que es lento. Mira, viste mi de esto. Te voy a seguir enseñando a ti porque bendito, este condenado es demasiado. Este cuartito, mira, qué finura, mira. Me juega con el tal Nenjiro. Él está por ahí, pero está comiendo. Mira esto. Te piso, papi. 12.500 cada bloque. 12.500 era. 12.500. Esto tú no lo ves por ahí en ninguna casa. Hasta donde me dio nada, me quedé pelado.
What this motherfucker talking about, bro? Oye, mierda, cabrón.
Oro en mis dientes. Fácil. ¿Viste mi pecera? Ya estás robándome las cosas que tú haces.
No, cabrón, mira para atrás.
Toma. No cojas mis cosas, toma este pico.
Gracias, papi.
Viste, vente. ¿Viste mi de esto? Ay, yo tengo que hacerla más grande para que me quepan tiburones. Estás robándome cosas, te
No
estoy
te robé
pillando.
nada, papi. No, lo que fue poner la espada a este cabrón.
Y le robaste el pico, te llevaste otro, lo sé.
¿De qué hablas, cabrón?
Papi, ¿tú te crees que yo no conozco mi casa aquí, país? ¿Tú te
No
crees que
sabe
tú lo puedes
nada,
robar a ti?
cabrón. No sabe nada.
Sí, dale para afuera, dale para afuera. No puedo
Toma,
creer, esperaba eso de Harry, no de ti.
toma, cabrón, una ofrenda. Cállate en tu país, cabrón, y cállate.
Esto es lo que te voy a tirar.
¿Dónde vamos, cabrón? Oye, cabrón, ¿qué pasó ahí?
Huevazo, cabrón. Estoy jodiendo. Viste, era Kevin, dile, te dijeron puerco, país.
Miami me lo
Y
confirmó.
este cree que está hecho.
Miami me lo confirmó, cabrón. Vamos, arranca.
Sí, son estereotipos, viste. Yo no esperaba eso de él, pero pues, mira para allá como es la vida.
¿Qué carajo es esto, cabrón?
Así lo tiene la vida.
What the fuck?
Viste, esto es finura, gordo. Este es Rubén trabajando horas extra. Pero tú vienes a chequear todos los cofres y todo. Tú eres bien rata.
¿Qué más que yo quiero aquí, cabrón? Yo no quiero más nada.
No,
Dale,
vamos a buscar tus cosas.
dale, Miami, dale,
O sea,
dale,
por
dale.
lo tuyo,
Dale,
papi.
dale, dale. Yo sé por lo mío, lo perdí, cabrón.
Pues vamos para allá. Mira, te estoy ayudando y todo.
Move your ass, bitch. No todas las aguas que hay aquí, cabrón. Diablo.
El amigo más cercano siempre apuñala. Es verdad que siempre se las tiran.
Era esto, cabrón.
Después dicen que no sé ni para dónde cogiste, loco.
Derecho, cabrón. Tú estás ciego.
De frente.
¿Por dónde tú cogiste, cabrón?
Ah, ya vi tu nombre. Pero tú llegaste a otro portal, ¿verdad?
No, sí, ajá.
No, no tengo por ahí gente.
Pero hay que ir para negativo 128, cabrón.
Sí, pero hay que hacer otro pasadizo para allá. Ese pasadizo que está ahí. Dale, bro, tranquilo. Estamos aquí hasta que amanezca. Me gusta. Mañana se trabaja.
¿A ti?
Vente. ¿Dónde tú estás?
Cabrón, aquí.
Te vas a perder, país.
Este.
Dale para acá. Dale por acá. Me
Este es
caso.
otro fucking de esto. Me voy a cagar en la hostia.
Por eso, dale por acá. Tú no me quieres hacer caso, país. Cuando nosotros somos los que estamos jugando aquí casi todos los días y tú no le estás metiendo a esto. Ven acá, avanza. Muévete.
Mierda, cabrón, que te voy a entrar a puño.
Cabrón, te voy a quemar si vienen a joder.
Ya lo cabrón, yo voy a 50 y no han llegado.
¿Estás hecho? Vente.
A que llego allí y encuentro a Ruidiaz, en embuste, lo voy a mirar para allá, cabrón. Iba a
No,
caminar
Reddy
para
ya
la...
murió.
¡Ah!
Es
Iba a
positivo,
caminar
cabrón. Al revés.
Iba a caminar
Negativo.
para
Hay
la
que
cama
hacerlo para atrás.
y me quedé
Lo que te
aquí.
estoy diciendo, cabrón.
No, pero hay que hacerlo desde acá abajo. No podemos hacer allá arriba porque allá arriba es
El stream de no ven niños.
sagrado. ¿Era negativo qué?
128.
¿Y cuáles eran los otros números?
No me acuerdo los demás.
Va, tienes que chequearlo porque si no, no vamos a encontrar eso nunca.
Antes lo busco ahora, papi, hombre. ¿Qué es lo más importante? ¿El primero o no?
Todo.
No, pero podemos ubicarnos con el primero.
Dale, tenés muchas cosas encima.
Sí, probablemente este no guarda nada en la casa. Este probablemente lo tenía todo lo que he conseguido encima.
Pero de lo poco que he jugado.
Probablemente tenía hasta los diamantes la otra vez.
Versace.
Mira, ya te quedaste sin pico. Ah, Dios
Cabrón.
bendito.
Eso que me diste fue uno, cabrón.
Eri, me robaste uno, yo
Te
lo
robó un
sé.
carajo, cabrón. Este es que es mismo.
Yo vi mi muñeco, se quedó sin el pico y le pusiste una espada. Bueno, ve suave, cabrón, que no te vayas a caer, por favor. Estamos ahora en
Oro.
expedición buscar lo de Matio. Ah, pero tú moriste en lava, ¿verdad?
Mhm.
Ah, eso tú lo perdiste todo.
¿Para qué ahora me estás haciendo venir para acá, cabrón?
Cabrón, porque a mí se me olvidó que era en lava, Dios mío.
Es
Yo
bruto,
odiándome por ti.
cabrón.
Vamos a buscarte mercancía de verdad.
Espera, diablo,
Te
Tigre.
fuiste. Mira, mira para atrás que te vas a perder.
Mira, ¿qué carajo es eso? Mm, mm. Mm. Rompes, cabrón.
Pues ni modo, vente, vamos para mi cueva para allá abajo para buscar cosas. Para que pueda por lo menos minar algo.
I'm fucking tired.
Toma. Todo el
Vamos.
otro. Vamos a buscarte material a ver si encontramos iron.
Chupa, 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 hija de la gran.
Hey.
Tú te quedaste por ahí en la cueva, ¿verdad, Nenji?
Hey, yo estoy aquí al frente esperándolos a ustedes. Bonito y
Vamos por
sano.
ahí.
Con el
Vamos por
culito
ahí
en
si
mano.
Ruidiaz avanza porque Ruidiaz es lentido, papi.
Bonito y sano con el culito en mano.
Perdido, perdido. Corre, manito.
Oíste.
¿Qué?
Bonito y sano con el culito en mano.
Ea.
Da, cabrón.
Oh, diablo. Tienen ese culo suelto.
Cabrón, dijo Whippity, cabrón, diablo. No dejarlo ni. No falta de respeto, cabrón.
¿Qué pasa? ¿No escuchas Whippity?
Cabrón, de atrás para adelante, el encojonado.
Ya lo lloré en huele bicho. Jam el tirador. Guárdame eso ahí. Que ella lo que quiere es arroz con maíz.
Tomatoes.
¿Y
Te
sabes
quedaste,
qué?
Rui.
Se acabó el maíz. Ay, bendito, aquí eché canas, cabrón. Me botó el cerverito. Entro ahora, espérate.
¿Dónde carajo vamos, cabrón?
Bueno, vamos para el infierno a ver el diablo, cabrón.
Ahí estaba yo ahorita, cabrón, ahorita que poner mis cosas ya.
Se la metió por el culo.
Bruh.
Ea.
No se está casqueteando, cabrón.
Cabrón, obvio que no, cabrón. ¿Qué carajo te pasa?
Cálmate, cabrón.
Que no, estoy sobando la barriga, cabrón.
Por eso cuando empezaste a hablar Lenny, cabrón, se van a estar enamorados de ti.
Que como, que, no se oye. Avanza.
Como bicho, estoy atrás tuyo, cabrón, ¿qué pasa, pendejo? Ay, mierda, cabrón. God damn it, bro.
Sí, pa, estamos bien lejos.
Kokuro, Yintaro, Yawana, Kima, Sasori,
¿Dónde cogiste, cabrón? No
Ida,
está ahí.
Hyuma, Kakotsu, Kita, Katunska, Yumeira. Mira, Lenny,
No,
por la mañana estábamos vacilando Virginia, Otero, Jam,
Nami.
Osvaldo y yo.
Ajá.
Y yo no sé dónde carajo. Ah, estábamos hablando de Christopher.
Ya.
¡Eso! Que a él le gusta, tú sabes, yo y qué sé yo, y después en ayer, yo llegué por la tarde ya a punto de irnos, estábamos todos en rompecabezas y yo empecé a hablar de mujeres y qué sé yo.
¿Y esto qué significa, cabrón?
Osvaldo se, ¿qué? Para saber qué es por aquí le
Yo ahora
entraba,
para acá.
cabrón. Era para allá, no, para acá, para acá, para acá, para acá. Para acá, 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 para acá. Entonces, Osvaldo nunca había visto el clip de este cabrón, el rubio con la cherry. Cabrón, nunca lo había visto. ¿Era para acá? Sí, era para acá, cabrón. ¿Ves que está tapado? Bueno, yo rompo y tú pones luces.
Pero
¿Estamos?
yo había encontrado otro lado.
Pues no sé, llevamos.
Vente.
Aquí fue que tapamos la lava, ¿no?
No sé si era por acá arriba.
Cabrón.
No, por acá fue que
No estuvo
vinimos.
Bidón.
Sí, era para allá abajo. Que te dije, cabrón, hay un de este lava, lo tapamos. Y ahí te fuiste
Pero
a
yo...
buscar la ruidía.
Sí, pero yo había seguido por un lado y había encontrado... Que encontré diamantes. Ah, para acá.
Oh. Oh.
Sí, va. Por eso.
Oh. Oh.
Cuidado, 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 cuidado. Te quemas, manito, manito.
Manito, pero tapa eso. Manito, pero tapa eso. Manito, pero tapa eso. Manito,
Es
¿qué te pasa?
mi...
Tapa eso.
Mi fuente de luz. Mira, Ruidia, te quedaste.
¿Dónde carajo corrieron? Oh,
¿Qué
no,
tipo
no,
de la
no,
gran
no.
puta? Oye, susto, cabrón. Mucho tablón, esto está tablón, oíste.
¿Ves mi nombre?
Por acá, ok, lol.
¡Ea, ea!
Qué cabrón.
Gata
Ay,
loca
ay,
esa.
ay, 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 ay. Ay.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Ahí.
Ya acá yo seguí un poquito para adelante, encontré diamantes.
Diamante, diamante, diamante. Ella quiere que la amamante.
Ea. Que en verdad que podemos seguir por aquí de frente.
Dale, yo sigo porque no tengo antorcha, tú sí.
Ruidia, si quieres, puedes seguir acá al lado.
Mira, yo
Como dos bloques más.
como
Para
yo
acá,
estoy siguiendo. Exacto, como yo estoy siguiendo. Espérate, no, hombre, espérate. Ok, no, 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 que no siga para el frente, no, no, Rui, no, 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 no.
No, porque así yo
Sigue,
sigo para acá.
seguro.
Sí, yo creo que sí.
No, porque
Y hacemos tres.
para eso que no gaste pico. Pues está bien, dale. Porque está yendo para el mismo
Pues
lado que yo, que lo haga como. Ay, es que está difícil hacerlo diagonal, cabrón. Transversal.
transversal, papito.
Como las primas
Oh,
de
shit.
Anselmo. Ya sabe que la que escucha en murciélago sigue ruidito.
¿Por qué?
Porque es que hay una cueva. Hay luz, hay luz, hay luz, hay luz y no es lava. Hay luz y no hay lava. Cuidado, cuidado,
Vamos para
cuidado,
allá.
cuidado, 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 cuidado. Ah, cabrón, vete para el carajo. Ah,
¿Qué?
cabrón, vete para el carajo.
Es una cueva que ya habíamos venido, era eso. Pa'l caramba.
Ay, yo no te creo, cabrón.
Pero lo único
No te
bueno fue
creo.
que la conectamos.
Ja.
Déjame ponerle aquí.
Esto se parece a la que nosotros fuimos, Lenny, ¿no?
Por
¿Qué
eso
cara
que...
vamos a ver, verdad? Son muchos la misma mierda.
Lamentablemente voy a coger el obsidian, cabrón. Voy a aprovechar que estamos aquí. Sigan buscando por ahí. Si encuentran algo, me avisan.
Hacemos un portal y ya, que se joda aquí mismo.
No, no se puede, no.
Estamos
Negativo.
muy cerca
¿Cerca de qué?
Eso le toca al dueño del server.
de la casa.
Y esos portales los hacen el dueño del server, cabrón. Yo no voy a tocar nada.
Cabrón,
porque
si
después
nos
lo daño.
perdemos por esta entrada, es que somos malos.
Márcala. Con la
Mira,
de esto
pero
roja.
mírala.
No, hombre, que estoy cogiendo obsidian, papi. Todo está con cojones. ¿Dónde tú estás? Cho, cabrón, Lenny. Quiero gastar chavo.
¿Quieres gastar, chavo?
Pero
Ya.
quiero convertir mi teclado en... Diablo, Lenny, cabrón.
Sí,
Dígame
ya
100 pesos.
sabemos.
El que no ve esa entrada. Es que como tengo el keyboard pequeño, Lenny. Quiero comprar los keycaps de Eleva 1. Que están bien cabrones, pero... No sé si han subido, no he chequeado. Cuando los vi estaban en 110. El set completo. Ya, la cosa es que yo sé que llegamos a 11.000 y pico, ¿verdad? Pero no me sé mantener ninguno de los números, porque si hubiésemos sabido los números, le decíamos a Rubén que nos conectara con aquel portal, porque tiene que estar todavía allí.
Sí, ese portal tiene que estar.
No, y voy a coger un par de estos obsidian porque él me pidió la otra vez.
Yo tengo un cubo de agua.
Pues si quieres echarlo aquí. Porque en verdad ya me tiene nervioso.
Vengo ahora, cabrón.
Dale.
El murciélago me tiró un beso.
Head is killing me, bro. I'm gonna drink a pill. It's still fucking messing me up. Be right back. I gotta find my be right back screens and shit like that. What the fuck are they? Put a quick be right back. I can find it. I don't even know what my shit is. There it is. We got a be right back screen. If we did, let's see.
Habitat Music.
What the hell? Ay, ay, ay. Get out of here. Not really, bro. I'm getting a headache from this fucking Minecraft shit, bro. I'll come back a little bit later for the homies. Because I haven't done just chatting. Reconnection successful. Did my stream die? Did it? Bro? What happened, Ron? What happened? Ah, wine Rui. Oh yeah, I'm drinking wine. Normal, bro. Should I change the video to entertainment? Alright, so catching up on cut videos, dating videos, drama, fun, live drama. I don't know, bro. Doing all this shit, I'm changing all this shit. Okay. Is that an iMac? An iMac? What do you mean an iMac? Oh, that shit? Oh, that's my laptop, bro. An iMac. What the fuck? Wait, we're getting a Venom game? What is this shit? How much food can I grow in a year? Okay, I'm interested. Okay, so you remind me of what's good, bro? How you doing, Brian? What's up? What it do, bro? What it do? What it do? What it do? Let me see here. I'm doing. I'm trying to. So I gotta get. What's this whole shit with Andrew Callahan, bro? Like, what is going on? I gotta get the gist of the lore. All this BS. Cause I'm lost in the sauce. Bro, my head is killing me, bro. Like super crazy, bro. He's a what? Huh? Huh? Bro, what? That ain't good. Let's do cut dating videos first because what the fuck? That sounds like a little bit too extreme to go there. Alright, so we gotta do the lore of this shit. Alright, so can't be that bad, right? Right? Okay, so that's 19 episodes total. I think I've seen the first ones. Right? So what y'all doing? That cut video has a funny part. Okay. We're just watching and reacting to videos, that's all, you know. I guess we're doing the cut blind date ones. This one is 2 years ago. Okay. So, you know, we could do some old ones. Before I do that, let me get more juiced up. I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry. I know. Ugh. You remind me of I can see the framing of this shit. I can see all my shoes. Well, half of my shoes. You can't really see all of them. I don't know if I look skinnier to y'all. I mean, I know. So, I know for how do I say this? It's not that I look skinnier. It's not like I'm losing weight on some other things, you know. I know for y'all, I'm not gonna look skinnier. But I do see it for myself. Boom. What I've been doing, other than going to the gym, is my girl is doing meal prep for me, and I'm just eating whatever the hell she makes me, right? Which doesn't include a lot of what the fuck is that shit called? You know, bread, rice, stuff like that. Today I've been fucking up. I will not deny that. I wanted Alfredo pasta. My mom ended up and cook something, so fuck my Alfredo pasta. So tomorrow it's gonna be a great day because I'm gonna have Alfredo pasta. However, I'm fucking up my shit. I've been doing pretty good. You know, I have fucked up like these past 3 days because I'm counting tomorrow. Yeah, I fucked up. I've been getting a lot of carbs, so gotta get back on that bullshit. Plus, you know, drinking. Right, it's nothing that serious, you know, it's nothing that crazy, but I mean, it's still not what I'm supposed to be drinking, which I've been doing only water. Today I have a massive headache, so I'm assuming it has to be related to that shit. But yeah, I mean, I have been feeling well, better, not well, well, yes, well, better. And, you know, I think I'm the same way. I just think it's getting evenly, it's weird because I've seen it. Right, for me to, I know for a fact for you. So how it works is you notice it first, then other people, the people around you can see it, and then other people can see it. It's some shit like that. I don't remember. Maybe I'm mixing it up. Maybe the order is different, but it's something like that. No clue. All I know is that it's a little bit noticeable, right? But again, I've been fucking up these past 3 days, which 3 days is tomorrow, today, and yesterday. But again, you know, we here, we live. And again, you know, the good thing about it is that my wife makes like fire meals. Like she's been doing some fire meal preps for me. So like it's working out. You know, it's stuff that I enjoy. You know, I'm eating a ton of more, you know, vegetables or greens, right? Which I do eat greens, like I enjoy them. But I haven't been eating them the way that I'm eating them now. Plus I'm also eating less. Like to the point that I'm like getting full by just looking. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if the things that I'm saying make sense, right? However, yeah, because like my mom cooked, like I said, right? We're supposed to have a Alfredo, but my mom cooked, so you know, I don't like to waste food. I've been broke my whole life, so I don't waste food, right? I just can't. It's just how it is, right? So I was like, whatever, bro. You know, my day's been ruined because I can't eat Alfredo, whatever. At least my mom cooked. There was some fire chuletas, so you know, I had them. But like I got like a little bit of rice. Like very little, and like it was like automatic. I was like, what the fuck? 'Cause usually I'll do like I'll do a lot, right? Don't get me wrong. But this time I did it, and I was like, damn, I'm proud of myself. Out here, like that, like the way I'm moving. That's a good start though. I've been going to the gym for a little over 6 months. Went from 105 to 130. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so what are we doing here today, guys? We are going to be watching The Cut. We're a little bit behind on The Cut, especially The Button. So we're gonna try to catch up. We're gonna do a little speed dating round right here with these videos, right? So we're gonna start from the top, which was 2 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen already 3 or 4 of them. So if I do remember them, I might switch up the video unless that's what you want to watch. Cool. After that, we'll watch some other stuff here because we are live right now on MrRuidiaz YouTube watching other things. And we'll talk about that after this video. So let's get the first one out of the way. We have the button. We have the button that makes your blind date disappear, right? The introduction, the first episode, to show us what's going on. But let me move these things. So, where is it? Boom. I don't remember how to do YouTube like I used to. So let's start.
Really long time. Sex isn't really a big deal for me, and
Not a big deal.
I understand.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person. If 2 people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
Welcome to the button.
The crazy part is like 10 minutes does not seem like a lot, but I bet when you're in that situation, it seems like years. Like I bet it really does. Let me know if the audio levels are good. If y'all need me to turn up the button or whatever, because of course I do not know.
Hello.
What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, I'm Kaden.
Hey, Kaden.
The date begins now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What,
How old are you?
I'm well,
That's an odd question to start.
Jesse, you seem nervous.
Well, yeah. I don't know, because, well, who's supposed to answer that? Or, like, what? There's so much going on.
When was the last time you were both in a serious relationship?
Go ahead.
7 or 8 months ago now.
Shorty's weird.
Long time ago. Probably 2013. So it's been hard to find someone with staying power.
No
Yes,
offense.
please,
I'm sorry, you've been a great
please.
date.
Sorry.
Please, because it's like Shorty's too paranoid. I like what is going on. Like it feels like the feds are looking for you. Like what's going on? Like I understand the fact that like women, you shouldn't ask women their age, whatever the whole dilemma is, but like what is going on? The feds ain't looking for you, Shorty. Let's be real.
This is brutal. I'm an asshole.
Hello,
Hi,
my name's Mikey.
Kaden.
Nice to meet you.
The date begins now.
So this thing can talk to us.
Yeah, can you give us a prompt?
When was the last time you both cried?
Honestly, not for a long time. I'm like waiting for it to hit me, and so many moments have passed that it hasn't. I'm like, am I able to cry anymore? You know what I mean?
I hope that cry comes for you in a good way.
Thanks, I'm waiting for it. I'm holding out.
I'm gonna call it.
You are released, Mikey.
I haven't cried in a hot minute, by the way.
Reject them.
No sparks. I knew this was gonna be harder than
What?
Tinder.
Okay, I'm gonna.
All right.
It's great to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
What is going on? Wait.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Let's see who the next one is.
I'm Carter.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Carter.
you. All right, cool. What's poppin'? What's good?
Not much. Just worked all day. What about you?
Yeah, I work too. Just give people pastries and shit. Make coffee. I'm a barista. Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
I'm a server at Olive Garden.
Dude, lit. You get free breadsticks though.
You don't get free breadsticks.
Okay. That's fair.
Hasan, you're out.
All right.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
What is your type?
Honestly, anyone. If you're into me, I'm into you. Are we vibing, button?
Wow, I think so. Give me a little kiss. Wow.
See, that's odd. That's.
Hi.
Let me just shut up.
Carter.
I'm Jane.
Nice to meet you. How's your day going?
Carter go take an L. Look how
Honestly,
close.
really great.
She's mad close to the button. She just got there and she's
That's
already
good
mad
now.
close to the button.
What do you do for your
That was
hobbies?
smooth.
I like to paint shit, man. I'm going to school right now for graphic design because I'm trying to like.
Look, not to hate, not a hater. I try my best not to be a hater, right? But vocabulary, right? It ain't there for me, right? Too many cuss words, too many shits. But I mean, no fucks. My bad. No, but vocabulary a little bit too vulgar for me, right? And that comes from me. I'm the most vulgar person ever. Come on.
Make a brand for myself. Because if I
How
got
would
like
you describe your brand?
maybe like 2000s cartoon. You watch like Cartoon Network at all or anything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the 2000s, that's like
totally.
like
Ed,
Ed,
and
and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all of those characters tattooed on me, bro.
Oh really? Do you have any tattoos at all?
Yeah, I've got like a clown.
Oh, this is
right
vibing.
there.
They're vibing.
Oh, I like it.
But these are all stick and pokes. My friend does them.
Oh, if you don't know me.
No, go ahead, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Like, these are like beautiful sticker
Right?
bars.
I'm like
Oh, they
serious about
vibing
color
heavy.
blocking on my
Yo.
body, so I have like.
I'm sorry!
Hey, you catfish me, bro. You catfish me so hard. It's your loss, though.
I know, I'm sorry.
Jane, why did you reject Carter?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Why?
In general, like, I could see us being like really good friends, but like, I can't like see like a
And she had to think about that one too? Oof. Oh.
romantic relationship in it.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Scott.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, the boy was like,
Beautiful.
damn, bitch. Why you hating?
Thank you.
You have a good look.
Why is she so close to the button? Please move her back.
Scott has ADD.
You have ADD?
I do.
Me too.
What?
Yeah. Fucking crazy. Oh, wait, did I like ruin it? Was
No,
I
you're
hit
fine.
it?
There we go.
Thank you, Isabel.
I don't know. What's your experience? I know with ADD, for me, it feels
She was
like
trying to hit that
things,
joint.
moving through my head a million miles an hour. I
Yeah.
get embarrassed by things easily because I think that I'm saying things wrong. Like this would be.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
This show's so
Why did you
bad.
reject him?
This show's so
He's
bad.
really cute, but like, I don't want to talk about like my ADD and stuff with like someone else. Is
It's
this,
so
like, music
lame.
kind of a bitch?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, my name's Mikey.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry. Oh, this is hard. Hi. Hi. How are you?
She's
I'm good. How are you?
making herself look like a villain,
I love
bro.
your glasses. I love your earrings.
Brenna plays the jazz flute.
Oh. But like Ron Burgundy style?
Kind of. I like play in a funk and jazz band.
When was your last serious relationship?
3 years ago. And I lived with my ex. Then there was a really bad breakup, and I ended up like having to separate myself from my entire friend group and like kind of restart. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was like 2.5 months ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Really?
But we just like weren't right for each other.
Do you like to dance?
Oh, absolutely.
I
Do you?
fucking love dancing.
Hell yeah. Where do you like to go on the weekends?
I go to like
Chop
Motown,
Suey?
Chop Suey.
Yes,
I
Chop
go
Suey,
fucking-
yes.
yeah. Like, what's
Everything
Let's
else.
see a dance move.
Can we have music?
La 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 la. That was actually really good. This seems to be going well. Brenna, are you attracted to Jane?
I am, yeah.
I'm like very attracted to you as well. Yeah.
Hold hands for 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
Stare
absolutely.
deeply into each other's eyes.
I'm so down with it. Hi.
Should I take off my glasses?
No, it's fine. Like I can see your beautiful like jade eyes. Like,
Oh.
they're so nice. Yes, hi.
This is what the Velma show was trying to bring out, but it wasn't connecting, right? I think this
Okay, that's enough.
Wait, give us like 10 more seconds.
Would you like to go on a second date with each other?
I would love to.
Fuck yeah.
Congratulations, you have won the button.
We won the button. Hell yeah.
I'm so happy.
I know.
Now,
I don't know.
I'm not here to hate. I think I would have hit the button. I'm just saying, right, Shorty? You know, I don't know, Chief. It just, you know.
say I love you.
Oh, too soon, button. Too soon.
I tried.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Let's do another one.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
It is very cringy, right? Like, it's very awkward. Is the word, not cringy. I use cringy too much. It's very awkward. This is very awkward. And it's not, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the F up. He does not have a puppet in his hand. Why? Am I tripping? You know what? Let me play it.
It's going good. I had to eliminate the last person because she wasn't into the puppets, so...
Interesting.
It makes sense.
Welcome to the button.
What's wrong with you?
A speed dating show.
What
when the
is
button
wrong
lights
with
up
you?
red, Either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
God.
You have been eliminated.
If 2 people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
Welcome to the button.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nick.
Hi, how you doing?
That's a big
Ty.
hoop.
Nice to meet you, Ty.
Nice to meet you too. You know how
The
this?
date begins now.
Do you know how this go?
I think so.
Yeah, it can hear us. It be hearing us. It be talking to us. So.
I hear all.
See, ain't nobody got time for that. What'd you do today?
Nothing much. I'm just taking a gap year from college right now, so I just woke up and cleaned my room and stuff.
Oh yeah. How old are you?
Chilling right now. I'm 19.
You're
It's
19.
a very chill vibe, bro. She about to hit it.
I know.
I'm 26. You got kids?
No, not yet.
I got kids.
What?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you, run it back.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay, so at least you had a round.
Why did you eliminate
No,
him?
but you sitting here 19-year-olds. Okay, I got kids.
He'd make a good father.
What? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm James.
How tall are you?
A 19-year-old would, maybe a 19-year-old that, I don't know, fucking graduated from college at 16, like fucking Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory. Other than that, who the fuck else would want to be a dad at 19? Come on, bro.
I am 6'7".
The date begins now.
6'7", he won.
Yeah, it's pressure. Are you nervous?
I am excited, nervous.
Okay, look. Yeah, ask some questions.
Yeah,
then.
so what do you
excited?
do for fun?
I smoke weed.
Anything else?
That's we're kicking it. That's about what I do for fun. I mean, I have kids, so I'm pretty much a homie mom right
Why
now.
don't the Lakers need that? Other than the Lakers needing him, I need them to find something else other than just weed. Weed? My homeboy that loves weed isn't like addicted to weed. He will tell me other stuff that are fun. Like what? That's it? That's all y'all got? Damn, those kids can't be that stressful, please.
Kicking it's not really my forte.
Man.
Oh, no.
You got bye. It was nice to meet you.
Wait, what was the kicker?
Oh, no.
You got right now, so for fun. I mean, I have kids, so I'm pretty much a
the
homie
kids.
mom right now. So kicking it's not really my forte. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You got bye. It was
Those
nice
are
to
kids.
meet you.
You have been
Hate to see it.
eliminated.
Hate to see it.
Dude, I feel bad.
Why did you eliminate her?
I'm not ready to be like a stepdad or nothing like that.
You're ready to
I'm
be the
just
dad
not-
that stepped
I don't
up.
know, man. I'm young, so I'm sorry. Hello. I'm James.
Vesta, how tall are you?
I am 6'7".
Wow.
Yes. May I ask how tall you are?
5'4".
5'4". Cool. Oh no. No. Ooh.
Too late.
Oh no. No, bro. No. That is so embarrassing. Oh my god. That has to be the worst thing ever, bro. That is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my
Too
god.
late. I'm sorry. Yeah,
How old is she?
You
Get your
have
6'7"
been
ass
eliminated.
out of here, brother.
Why did you eliminate him?
Because he gave himself away. Hi.
What's going on? I'm Sam.
Hi, Vesta.
I had to put my shit back.
Who's that?
I would have
I
clicked on
couldn't
it.
find anyone to babysit, so I just decided to bring him along.
Are you ventriloquist?
No. He doesn't talk. He just...
How much?
Why? Why do you have him? What's the fucking point? He's not even a ventriloquist. What's the point? What?
Money do you guys make?
It's an awfully personal question.
Depends on the week.
What do you do for work?
A professional cuddler, and I also make jewelry.
Nice. Seems like a good line of work.
What do you say?
It is.
Button, please.
Do you guys find each other attractive?
Yes, you're attractive, yes.
What about the puppet?
He's cute.
Why did you press me?
Wait, am I tripping? Or Shorty had a ring? Am I tripping? Wait. Why she got a ring on? Hold on. Shorty, what you doing? What is she doing? Like, okay, I understand she makes jewelry. That's cool. Why she got a ring on? Like where the wedding ring goes. Why? What's something ain't adding up here. Like, why you in the cut? Trying to get cut. That like it ain't adding up. She has the ring. It looks like the middle finger. No, it does not. Look. I mean, I don't know how to do this shit to show you, but like, that's her left, right? That's her left, right? Right? It's this one. Am I tripping? Look. If you go like this, because look, count it. She got 1, 2, 3. That's the middle finger. 3, and it's on 4. It's on 4. What's she doing? It's on 4. Why you there? Also, I mean, this guy's worse. Let's be real. This motherfucker's worse. Like, you know, I wear a ring on my married ring finger, but I'm not married. But are you with somebody? Are you trying to get down with somebody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Why did you press me?
You know, she seemed hesitant about the puppet, so kind of a deal breaker.
I mean,
how's it going?
How are you?
It's going good. I had to eliminate the last person because she wasn't into the puppet, so.
Interesting.
Please and thank you, because you're a winner.
Because the puppet.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you, bro?
I don't know. Not that one. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
What's your name?
Wagan.
Wagan.
Why are you guys
I heard Wakanda.
That's a good question. You go first.
I don't know. I just have really high standards and I'm busy.
Do I meet those
What?
standards? Do I meet those
I don't know.
Wagan.
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you had sex?
Damn, not on the spot, bro. Not on the spot.
How about you, Cosmo?
It's been like a year.
Oh, okay. Do you miss it?
You take it or leave it, honestly.
That's funny. I do miss it.
Wagan
Yes,
wants to date someone who is thick. What is thick?
Well, you know, a person that's healthy.
I do not understand.
Solid, you know.
Cosmo thick.
I'll be get canceled.
You have been eliminated.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name's Thurston.
I'm Cosmo.
I fuck with that shit, with that polo.
I'm a line cook.
Oh, nice.
What do you do?
I serve.
Wait, that's a 7-Eleven. Wait, hold on. That's a 7-Eleven polo jacket? Wait, what is going on here? That shit fire, though. Don't get me the fuck wrong. That shit is fire. Who is this man? Like, what is going on? My boy. Bro, I really, look, I don't got it like I used to, bro. Like, I'm too peaceful these days. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Similar deal.
Oh, yeah.
Thurston, have you ever been to jail?
Why you gotta call your boy out like that?
No, I've been in the back of a police cruiser, but never been to jail.
Why?
I used to take.
Oh, so that's bad
my
boys?
parents' car when I was like 15, so that wasn't. You probably shouldn't do that.
Cosmo likes sensitive bros. Are you a sensitive bro?
A sensitive bro? Yeah. I mean, like.
You a sensitive bro.
Honestly,
bro.
I cry over like everything, like TV, like not like everything like real life, but like a sad story arc. Like I'm a fucking sucker.
Whoa. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
No.
What's
Run.
your sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
Click
I
the
don't
button.
know
Click the
very many
button.
cancers actually.
Click the
For
button.
crying a lot.
Okay.
Click the button, bro.
Well, we can
Don't do
cry
that to
together.
yourself.
Do you guys find each other attractive?
Ah, bro, she won.
You're pretty cute.
Hold each
You're pretty
other's
cute.
hands.
My hands are sweaty because I'm nervous.
What minute are we at? Button.
You guys are getting pretty close.
What are the other guys out there like? Like, should I hit the button or?
I think you're pretty cool. I definitely would go on a second date with you.
Awesome. I feel
Would you guys go on a second date with each other?
yes, we.
Every time I want to say something, I feel like it's so mean, and I don't know why. I feel like the people will see what I'm going to say, so I'm being a bitch. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. All right, next one won't be fine. My bad. I'm being a bitch. I am being a bitch. I don't know what it was.
Do we hit the button in victory now?
No.
No.
Don't touch me. Congratulations. You have won the button.
Thank you. Thank you. It had to be addressed. It had to be addressed. It really did.
Where are we going? Do you have any ideas?
The date is over.
Edible?
The date's over, but
Leave.
Don't they pay for the next day? What's going on? Yeah. Stop lying.
I haven't had sex for a really long time.
All right, hold on. We already heard that.
This seems to be going pretty well.
yeah, I think so.
Brett is divorced.
You're divorced.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Oh, chest tat?
Have been eliminated.
Oh, I read something else.
Two people
My
can last
bad.
on a date for 10 minutes. They win an all expenses paid second date.
Welcome to the button.
All expenses second date? Like I would go heavy, bro, on that shit. Like I would do some Bora Bora type shit, like some Maldives. Like, come on, bro. Paid? All expenses, come on.
The date begins now.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Bjork.
Jimmy, nice meeting you.
Nice
It's
to meet
very
you.
weird and
Just wanna say I'm
hard to
super
do this
nervous.
shit.
Okay, that's fine. We're all nervous up in here. Tell me about yourself.
I'm an artist. I'm obsessed with societal issues and try to find a solution to that and just be really aware of the problems going on in our society.
Nah, bro, you're scaring the hoes, bro.
Emotionally unavailable.
You are?
I am.
Okay, because I feel a ton of emotions coming from that pink shirt.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there, but I don't really date.
Jimmy has been a magician since he was 6 years
Nah,
old.
you have to put my boy out there
You've
like
been a
that.
magician since
Nah.
you were 6.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about being a magician.
Well, because I was bullied in elementary school. One time I just saw this lady doing a performance in the mall, so I was like really intrigued by it. I think everyone is inherently curious, and I want to bring that curiosity to people.
Sorry, Jimmy. You now must leave.
Like you couldn't. My boy's like he's putting his heart out there for you. You couldn't at least listen. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? Holy shit! Literally, what is wrong with people, bro? Like I wanted to know. I want him to finish that story.
Thing. And I just nexted him so hard.
And you laughing in front of him too.
I'm Bjork.
Bjork, I'm Jasmine.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you too.
I know she gonna kick you out. I'm glad.
Now.
You said her name was Bjork, right? Okay, cool. Like the singer.
Yep, just like the singer. Yeah.
Jasmine is a model.
I can gather that.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. So tell me about yourself.
Boo.
Bye-bye, Bjork. Why did you eliminate her?
Can I wait till she leaves?
Okay.
It felt like an interview instead of like a date. I don't know. I felt like I was applying for a job.
You didn't want that job.
No.
I'm Tyson.
Hi, Tyson.
Nice to meet you.
Jasmine, nice to meet
Oh my
The
god,
date
bro.
begins now.
Thank you.
What's your favorite? What do you like to do?
I love to read.
Tyson is 19.
Wow.
Oh my god, you're a baby.
am 19
okay,
years
I'm
old.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, Tyson.
No.
How do you feel?
Oh my god. Like, it's not illegal, but like, he's a child.
How old are you?
It's getting hot in here.
Hi. What's your name? Brooke. Brooke, I'm Jasmine. Nice to meet you. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You too.
I can tell you care about your appearance. Yeah.
Hold hands for 10 seconds and stare deeply into each other's eyes.
You have pretty eyes.
You too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Natural.
What color are they?
Like hazel.
Same, but hazel green.
Yeah. Yours are more green.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
This is fun.
I know. I don't really meet people out at bars or anything, so this is nice.
When's the last time you went on a date?
Wow.
6 months ago?
Really?
No, like 5 months.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Why did you reject her?
I don't know. I felt like I was really driving the conversation. How are you?
I'm well. What's
Wow.
your name?
I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine and Britt.
The date begins now.
Are you nervous?
Yes, very much so. Yeah, my mom put a lot of pressure on this.
They
Why
look.
does she want you to?
They look.
It's
like they
speed dating,
match.
and she said like 20 people. I'm bound to find somebody.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she
Wow.
wants you to settle down.
It's time.
Yeah.
For
That's some wild stuff to
Do
say.
either of you own a gun?
I do not own a gun. Do you own a gun?
I do.
That's awesome. Protect yourself.
Thank you.
Tell me about that, actually. That's really interesting.
I didn't grow up being somebody that wanted a gun, but my dad always taught me that because I am an attractive young woman, that you never know what can happen.
Great confidence.
That's great, though.
But
Good
yeah,
for
okay,
her.
so you're not like put off by that because most
No.
people are.
No, my family's
Why?
military on both sides.
Cool, so you know how to shoot a gun.
I know how to shoot a gun. I've been shooting since I was 14.
Britt is divorced.
That's so wild. That's so wild to put out there, bro.
Yes, I know.
Do you have any kids?
No, I do not. No.
Would you get married again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
for
So
sure.
For the right person.
For the right person.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Well, they
for
vibing
fun?
heavy.
I'm a performer, actually. So I do high femme, like AFAB drag, and splice in some burlesque because I can't keep my clothes on. So
Really?
yeah, it's fun.
The burlesque thing, that interests me because that's something that I kind of been wanting to get into. I grew up dancing.
Nice. Tell me about your background.
Ballet, tap, jazz.
So if one of them clicks on that shit, bro, I'll be tight. I don't know why. I'll be tight. I feel like they match. Like it
That's
works.
true.
They vibing heavy.
Going pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I was like pretty nervous ahead of time, but I am very pleasantly surprised. So
Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
that for you.
yeah, no disappointment whatsoever.
Okay.
Congratulations. You have won the
I thought that was
You
it.
get to go on an all expenses paid second date.
Italy or a bar, anywhere. I don't
I
know.
love you.
I love you, Button.
I love you, Button. Yeah, can I?
I love you too. Please be.
Good for them. Very much good for them. I mean, shit. Like and subscribe as well. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Should we keep on watching more of this? I mean, we have a lot. A lot. Or should we just go to the newer ones? I think the newer ones are more spicier. Should we just go to the newer ones? Which I think. Women reject other women, or woman rejects men with a click of a button. End your date with one click. Like, what do y'all want? Like, y'all, should we skip, or should we keep going the way we're going? Because it's like a lot more. It's 19 total. We've watched 3, so there's 16 left. So we can skip to the newer ones. I think that we should skip to the newer ones. I'll do this one.
So when you're dating,
All right, blindfolded people. All right, blindfolded people go speed dating. All right, let's start there. Okay, cool.
so when you're dating, what age group do you normally kind of stick to?
I usually go older, so my age range is
Yo,
usually
my boy got hype.
22 to 32 kind of thing.
Welcome to the Button, speed dating show. When the
You
button
older than
lights up
that, bro?
red,
Goddamn.
either player may press it and swap out their date for a new
God
person.
damn.
If 2 people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is the button.
El botón.
This is the chair. There you go.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
I feel like that
I'm Milton.
blindfolded helps a little bit more.
Nice to meet you.
Milton has a type. I have here thick, sassy, sense of humor.
Is there anything else you want to add to
Exposed.
that checklist?
That's about it. I mean,
That's about it.
I mean,
So what do you do for work?
I'm a school bus driver.
That's fire.
Oh.
Why?
Damn, that was quick.
Take your blindfold
You don't respect the
off,
hustle?
Look at each other.
Hi.
Ask her, why did you reject me?
Why did you?
I just wasn't feeling the spark. Didn't feel like conversation was flowing. That's all.
It just started.
Nice to meet you, though. Yeah, absolutely. Got the
Do you
M
regret
necklace.
it now that you see him?
He's very handsome, but stay where I stand with. Just didn't feel the flow.
Mildred's a total babe.
Absolutely.
I got the chair.
Is it her?
Good job, good job.
Ray?
Pull the chair out.
I'm kind of lost.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Craig. I have my hand out for. No?
Oh, there it is.
There you
Hi, nice to meet you.
What do you like to do for fun?
I am really open to trying anything new. I'm pretty new to the area. Right now, it's mostly been like hitting as many
Oh,
different
shit, she
breweries
really-
to try as I can because I think that's really cool.
Doing an audition for like a video, damn, and you knew? That's outgoing as hell.
Craig owns a bar.
Oh, love that, Craig.
I do. A lot of my time is spent around like breweries and wineries and alcohol and stuff like that.
Completely get that. I just started a new job recently and I
Oh, my
work
boy.
in the beer industry now, so it's been a lot of
Oh, boy,
summer
lit.
bars and things like that. So it's become a workplace for me.
Wait, and what kind of job do you have in the beer industry?
So I work in marketing, so I'm a brand manager.
So when you're dating,
needs
what
that.
age group do you normally?
He
kinda
needs that.
I usually go older, so my age range is usually like 22 to 32 kind of thing. I'm at the bottom of that.
How old is he, bro?
Okay.
And then to be totally transparent, I have 2 kids and
Are the streamers unavailable? What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Wait, did the stream end? Holy shit, you're kidding. What just happened to my stream, bro? Oh no, we here. Why the fuck was it showing that I'm not here? Is anybody here? Can y'all see the stream? I'm so lost, bro. It's literally saying that I'm not here. I'm about to get tight. Anyways, hopefully it's still working. I don't really know. How can I check? No clue. I finished the video, I guess.
Okay.
So like throwing that all on the table.
Appreciate that.
Okay, yeah.
I am so sorry. I actually have tried going out with someone with kids before, and it just really isn't right for me right now.
Totally get it. Yep, understand. It's like it's a lot.
Such a pleasure to meet you, though.
Pleasure. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Damn. Really thought I had the bar owner.
Go take next. Hi.
Hi.
Can I get a hug?
And where are you? Put your hands up.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay.
Why is he asking for her? Hold on. Why is he asking for her? Please don't tell me this motherfucker's trying to feel shorty. That is so wild. That is so insane. Homeboys are on a strategy though, because they said, click rotate. However, what's going on?
Lovely to meet you. Nice to meet
That's
you.
weird.
How are we doing?
I'm great. Thanks for getting me off my feet, move around a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just kind of having a good time.
He didn't do that because, right, he
What do you
wants
find
to.
yourself doing in your leisure time?
I love watching television and film. I studied film for a really long time.
Okay.
So
Guilty pleasures?
I always say my number one guilty pleasure show is Riverdale. I will never recommend anyone watch the show.
Okay. Sorry.
That was aggressive slam. No worries.
I am so sorry. You were lovely.
Thank you.
But yes.
Was it the Riverdale?
I'm gonna be very candid with you. We have a little bit of a bromance back there, and so I kind of did it for the boys.
Report back to the boys that you got me down, okay? Have a good night.
I think. I don't know. I don't think it's the bromance for me. I think he felt shorty and he didn't like what he felt. I don't know. I'm leaning heavy to that.
Oh no, I I just heard a big gasp from the gal room. I got door number 1. Hi, I'm Nathan.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Sam, Samantha.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing
Please
good.
don't ask for her. Please
So
don't.
in terms of dating, what is something that is like an automatic deal breaker?
I can be really chatty sometimes, and I've had a lot in my
Okay, he's
past
asking for a hug.
I'll talk about something, and then it'll just cut me off. I need someone who will listen to me.
What is something that you watch by yourself that's a guilty pleasure that you don't tell anybody?
I mean, I watch a lot of anime. I watch
Me too.
a lot of Asian shows like Korean dramas.
What is your type?
I'm definitely very into Asian men. It's not like a deal breaker or anything.
What race do you think I am?
I have no idea. I don't want to make assumptions.
You want to take a guess?
I would say like maybe white to Asian, maybe.
I am Asian, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we hug?
Sure.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Good. You're easy to hug.
Why? 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 After you just did
We get
that.
along on a lot of different topics, but I felt that it was something where I could become a really good friend with you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just kind of a gut feeling for me.
No, that's totally valid. Yeah.
Or maybe it's that he couldn't feel her fucking gut because, you know, it took them a long, like, y'all know where the hell I was going with that. However, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? What are you doing? What is, like, nah, he's feeling shorties, and if it's not working, it's not working. This is weird.
Okay, I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on.
Bye, Sam.
Goodbye.
I feel so bad.
You should. You're being weird.
And then right afterwards we hug. Oh, he sat down, butts to me, right away. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I need somebody to turn him down.
What's your name?
Please don't ask for another hug.
What is your drink of
Amy
choice?
is wifey material.
What makes someone wifey material?
I just really like to take care of my man. Like, I like to spoil him. I mean, I obviously like expect the same energy back, but I can cook really well.
Oh, what do you love to cook?
Steak dinner with like shrimp and like
Oh, wow. Surf and turf? Wow, that is very fancy.
mashed potatoes.
Nathan models.
Oh, are you your model?
Oh, I don't. Where did you guys get that information? What?
How tall are you?
How tall do you think I am?
I'm thinking like 5'11".
Do you want to give me a hug and see how tall I am?
Not right
No.
now.
Thank God. Oof. Weird. Get out of
Why
here.
did you press the button?
Because you're weird as fuck.
Wasn't the vibe.
Weird,
I
weird,
can
weird,
respect that.
weird, weird. Get out.
You have really nice hair.
Go.
Thank you. You as well.
It was
Ew.
nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Okay, bye.
Weird.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm trying to literally find the chair right now.
No, that was me too. Don't worry.
Okay. Voice sounds soothing. I like it.
Oh, thank you. How old are you?
I am 26. Probably when you look at me though, you're probably like, no, I'm younger than that.
Younger? Really?
Probably.
Okay. I'm 21.
Okay.
Amy is dating to marry. Are you ready to get married, Donovan?
I don't mind marriage. I really don't. It depends how like certain time with what it does
course,
and everything. So
yeah.
yeah, where it leads.
Yeah, I'm obviously not dating like to like marry right away.
Amy wants 3 kids.
3 is a little too much. I got it. 2
Okay,
would
he
be
said
fine,
he
3
looks.
is like
He says he looks younger than his age.
Like you don't make enough.
My boy, you look old as fuck. Like, what is up with you? Literally old as shit.
I got it. 2 would be fine. 3 is like
Is it like you don't make enough?
no. I know it's not that. I don't mind it. My mom.
I'm glad he hit the button. What, buddy, bro? Huh?
I had 1 out of 6. I'm the oldest out of the 6. Like
Lame.
picking up on my mom is.
We're gonna bring him his next date.
It's nice meeting you
Nice
though.
to meet you too.
My name's Ria.
Okay, my name's Donovan. What is your type?
Look-wise, my type has been all over the board. I definitely love people who are like athletic and into the gym. I love like manly men who can like, you know, let me feel more relaxed. And,
So
like,
Andrew Tate.
So
That's
protective.
just my type.
Yeah, I do work out and everything, so it's just part of
Oh
my
no, Andrew Tate, because he's not. My bad. No, she said manly man. Pfft. Completely lost it. My bad. Wrong person.
Let her feel your arms.
I hear my
Okay,
arms out.
where
My
are your
arms out.
arms? Okay. Okay, you seem strong. What do you like to work out in the gym?
So honestly, I work out every particular muscle twice a week. I would say my favorite one I like to do is chest.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Can I feel your face?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No facial hair.
Oh,
No facial hair.
Are you two connecting?
I mean, she's already had my arms in my chest.
I've already like, I feel like I basically already know you.
Blindfolds off in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You're not what I expected you to
Really?
be, honestly. Yeah.
Are you two gonna go on a second date?
I'm so sorry.
That's obvious.
Why did you reject him?
I just want to see like what other vibes are there, just
Okay.
for the experience.
What a liar. What a liar. What a liar. Homeboy was there. You know, it's hard to say something when somebody's there. It's very hard.
Are you wearing a face mask over your eyes?
Am I?
Are you not?
I think this is what they gave me. Okay. Wait, how do I look? Do I look?
Whatever works, honestly.
Do you like the smell of each other? Give each other a little whiff.
Yo, this should be tripping, bro. It's so weird.
I hope so. Oh, that's a nice perfume. What is that, lotion?
It's a bum bum cream.
Bum bum cream.
For your bum.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was asking, but nobody responded, and I was talking here by myself for like a hot minute. So I go to look at my stream. I was like, maybe just everybody left, and then it shows that I'm not here, and I was like, what? Yeah, they shut me down with no hesitation, but I'm here, so I don't know what happened. I guess I came back. You love to see it.
You gotta moisturize some cheeks, you know.
Yeah.
Your voice.
Yeah.
It's
They really
really
snip-
calm. And it's soft.
What are you doing after this?
I don't know.
You.
What about you? You trying to find out?
Are you ready to see each other?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Oh my god.
Hello.
You're cute.
Oh, stop. You're hella pretty. I like the eyeliner with the blue.
Thank you.
You have a really nice smile. Okay.
Oh damn! Nah, they're making it. Nah, they're making the kids.
I feel like we could.
They making kids.
No, I would like that.
You're pretty comfortable so far.
Yeah.
And you're not making me nervous.
You know, whenever people
Oh, they're
say,
both
like, I got
in
butterflies,
them.
I feel like that's a sign that your body's rejecting them.
Uh-huh.
And if you feel like comfortable with the person, I feel like that's like
That's what I look for in a
that's
person.
more comfortable.
Yeah.
So,
What's up, bud? How you doing?
second date?
The lady's comfortable with it. I am.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
Congratulations, you've won the button.
What the hell, bro?
It's a pleasure. Okay.
He just ruined a very cute moment. You know, he could have kissed his hand, you know?
Person before this.
I'm glad I was right next to the line. Like, shit.
All right, get out of here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Button.
Yeah,
Can I
they,
just-
they are. Wait, the guy went there?
Are you gonna go somewhere right now? Are you gonna...
I'm down too. I got the whole day cleared. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, they're about to fight. Yeah, there's no debate. There's no debate. They're going they're going straight to fucking bro. There's no fucking debate. Ah, the freaking button, bro. The button. Yeah, there's no debate. All they're gonna do is fuck. Did I really get hit by Cut though? Like Cut really Cut got shooters, and they banned it. What exactly happened? Talk to me. They probably got babies right now. Yeah, because it's a little bit old. Yeah. I'm looking at my YouTube thingy. Live stream. Your stream was interrupted. Why was it interrupted? It was Streams are interrupted when copyright content is detected after copyright material is no longer being streamed. Streams are automatically re-enabled. Oh, well, just for a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Cool. The studio app just got better. Cool. So I guess it was just for a little bit. I'm glad. I was gonna be very sad if it didn't work, but. Okay, let's go to Reddit. Because, you know, why not? Let's go to Reddit. I've been watching videos from people making Reddit videos, right, that I bang with. Right? So let's go do that. I want to read some people in. Oh Lord, not Reddit. Yeah, am I an asshole? Let's read. Let's read some of those. See what's going on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Man, it is hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Are you scared of Reddit? It's all good, you know, Reddit ain't that bad. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Alright, let's see. Is it am I the ass? Right, so how does am I the asshole? Am I the ass? Oh. How do I find this? Bro, I just got on that smoothie hype. It's kind of convenient. Oh, my bananas and berries. You know what's crazy? That you just posted that comment and it marked you as, I don't even know. Like, yeah, it was weird. Okay, so all right, so we're in the subreddit. Am I the asshole? Right. So let's see what people have been posting here to see if they are the assholes or not. Right. I think like spam or like you were cursing. I don't know because I didn't read it. I just hit showed. All right, let's see. Let's read this. So, am I the asshole for embarrassing my brother-in-law's new wife in front of everyone? So taking that at face value, right? Or would this person be the asshole for embarrassing his brother-in-law's new wife, right? Promise, it all depends, right, on what they did. But why is he embarrassing the new wife, right? Well, what's going on? What's the issue, right? So let's see the context. For context, it was not my intention, but it was absolutely how it played out. My brother-in-law, husband's brother, was away for college for 4 years and ended up eloping. Eloping? What the hell does fucking eloping mean? Bro, what? The hell does that mean? Elope. Run away secretly in order to get married. Oh, okay, so he just dipped out. Okay. With a woman he had known for 7 months. None of us knew her. Not that it mattered, but we just met her for the first time back a few months ago. She seemed pleasant, a bit shy, which is to be expected, and a bit rough around the edges. No big deal at all, but just like fidgety. Darting her head and looking behind her shoulder like someone was standing there when no one was. We found out a short few weeks later that she has bipolar, unmedicated. So her behaviors absolutely made sense. I'm an RN as well as a social worker, and I also have bipolar, but I'm medicated. How are you an RN and you don't speak, how you're supposed to speak, right? Like what? She has bipolar? What do you mean? She is bipolar. She would be bipolar, right? She has a condition of bipolar disorder. What do you mean she has bipolar? Okay. I'm already not buying this, right? Not buying this at all. I think you're the asshole just for that. On Saturday, mother-in-law invited the whole family down for dinner, and brother-in-law and his new wife, Hannah, show up, and we got to chatting at the dinner table about her diagnosis. She brought it up, not me, but I knew about it. So it started as small talk, I believe. Well, it didn't talk. It didn't talk long, right? This person doesn't even know how to type. Take long for her to dive deep into this conversation, using her arms and hands to talk. Getting a bit loud, no problems. The family is loud, so she fits in right in. But then she became angry over nothing. Started saying stuff like, it absolutely fucking repulses me that people without bipolar try claiming they are manic when mania is strictly a bipolar thing. I wasn't rude by any means, but I did correct her. Stupid, bro. Why, like, I'm pretty sure she said something mad rude. This person definitely did. I did correct her quietly and said, actually, mania comes in all forms and it is not limited to bipolar disorders. Even people with brain tumors have been known to have manic episodes. She admitted and said I was wrong, that her doctor told her that it was strictly a bipolar thing, etc. So I just stood firm and said he's wrong, and even pulled up my medical ebook. Bro, you are literally scaring the hoes right now, bro. Like, this is so whack. You are whack. Like, to go above and beyond just to prove somebody wrong, like, it's not that serious, right? Just correct the person and that's it. Move the fuck on. If they want to still be wrong, that's cool, bro. Whatever. However, to show her the paragraph that speaks on mania and everything that can cause an episode, she refused to read it. So I turned to my husband, who wasn't paying attention to us, and said, honey, you're a doctor. What causes manic episodes? He starts listing off multiple things, including manic episode, manic depressive episodes, seasonal affective disorder, postpartum psychosis, or schizoaffective disorder. Cool. Well, Hannah was pissed, and she immediately said that we were just trying to one-up her and that she knew what she was talking about. My husband immediately said, obviously not, if you're going to sit here, argue, and gatekeep symptoms of illnesses against two medical professionals. Bro, they are so stupid and ridiculous, bro. He then turned and walked off, leaving us at the table with both brothers-in-laws, sisters-in-law, and mother-in-law looking on. Hannah then starts crying, saying I embarrassed her on purpose for no good reason other than my pride, and stormed out off the room after screaming for everyone to stop staring at her. Brother-in-law is telling me I should have just shut my mouth, and storms after her. I'm really confused if I'm the asshole here. What do y'all think? What do y'all gotta say? Right? I think she's the fucking asshole, bro. I do. It's not that serious, right? I agree with her. She literally started arguing with her and like her pride literally took over. Like, she was trying to prove her wrong because she's a fucking RN and her man is a fucking doctor. Like, just correct her and that's it. You don't have to, you don't have to pull an ebook. Like, that's so extra. That's the most Karen thing I've ever heard in my freaking life. That's so lame, bro. What? How extra do you have to be to pull an ebook? What the fuck? Lord. All right, so that's, what is this, an update? I'm assuming this is an update. ETA. What's ETA? Whatever it is. Making an ad to include some key points here. I was quiet throughout this entire conversation. Of course you were. I was speaking so no one else could hear, which is exactly why my husband, who was sitting directly beside me, has no idea what we were talking about. You know what? I'm going to read the comments because I'm pretty sure she's trying to defend her actions. So I'm pretty sure the people literally said that she's the asshole. All right, let's see here. NTA. What is NTA? I got to figure out this fucking lingo. I hate it when I'm having what I think is a strictly academic discussion with someone and they start to take it all personally. Why did you have to bring that up? You know how it makes me feel. I can't believe you would say such a thing to me. Satire. Okay. You know how I choose to feel whenever, okay. I'm trying to find another one. Hold on. I am bipolar, and even bro, why are these? I'm trying to understand this shit. Okay, so this one. She embarrassed herself by doubling down. Sounds like you gave her plenty of opportunities to retract her statement. Okay, so it seems like people, she embarrassed herself. Your husband is absolutely right. She's gatekeeping her illness. I'm not sure where you should proceed from here, but going forward, I would probably go LC. If her whole family is with her on this, it'll constantly be brought up that this argument happened. I saved myself the headache. I did it. Oh, not the asshole. I'm so stupid. I am so fucking stupid. NTA is not the asshole. Bro, I'm so dumb. I dated someone with bipolar disorder who also chose to be untreated. It was a nightmare. Their mood swings and manic episodes were extremely scary and unprompted. Hopefully Hannah will choose to medicate herself soon. But that's not the same thing though. Right? This is completely different. Like she said that she spoke to her doctor, so that means she's going to the doctor, right? Like it's not the same thing. You're a medical professional. You know she isn't medicated. While we are responsible for our behavior, even when managing mental illness, you could see her becoming agitated and you help escalate. Not yelling doesn't mean you didn't help escalate. You had the option of shutting down the conversation. Instead, you chose to fight because you were right and even brought in a third party. But what was the point? With all your knowledge and experience, did you truly believe she would say, "Oh, my mistake"? It's the truth. It's the truth, right? Like, what the fuck? Let's see another one. You pulled up a medical ebook at the dinner table and then dragged your husband into this. Was it really that important to be right? Just change the subject. You weren't working. You were at a family dinner. So no, not your job to educate her. She is not your problem to fix. There's a time and place for this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, what? Literally, bro. Like, what is up with these people? Why are you so fixated in being right? I love being right. Don't get me fucking wrong. I do. But I wouldn't even do this. And I don't know if it's because I've dealt with people that are bipolar very close to my circle, so I kind of, I would know to not do this type of stuff. But like, what the hell? An ebook. Like, you really scaring the hoes. You brought an ebook to dinner, bro. You tripping. And the fact that she was trying to force her to read it, it's like, nah, bro. Super ridiculous, bro. What the fuck? All right, let's do another one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Am I the asshole for ordering pizza even though we had dinner reservations? Oof. Oof. Just reading that title, I feel like you are the asshole. Like, you really are the asshole, bro. Just quick, but let's read it. We were supposed to go out with my family for dinner, but I was craving pizza all day and I was hungry. So I asked my husband if he would buy me some. We ordered pizza at 5:45 p.m. and we had dinner reservations for 8:30 p.m. When the pizza arrived, everybody wanted some, but my sister was upset because she wanted to go to the restaurant, so she refused to eat any. Nobody wanted to go after they had eaten the pizza because they were full. So my dad told my husband he should cancel our reservation. My sister is blaming me for us not going to the restaurant and has accused me of making everything about myself. My parents have tried to speak to her, and my dad told her I was pregnant, so I needed to eat when I was hungry. But it's only made her more angry with me. It's difficult to get a reservation at the restaurant. She was already the asshole in my eyes, but the fact that it's difficult to get a reservation at the freaking place just solidifies it for me. But, We were supposed to go to, so I understand why she was initially upset. Bro, you are not the asshole. You're the whole thing. Oh my God. Initially upset? No, she's right to be upset. She's right to still be upset. What the fuck? But whereas she was excited to go. However, my husband knows the owner and has promised he would make another reservation before we went home. But my sister doesn't want me to be invited as she thinks I'll ruin it again, which I think is an overreaction. Like what? Bro, what? Before I read the comments, it's like, yo, you are the asshole. Again, the title literally just says it alone. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean shit. And the fact that your dad is literally vouching for you too? Nah, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy. If you wanted pizza all day and you were craving it throughout the whole day, why don't you get it earlier? Right? Why wasn't that your after breakfast meal or whatever the fuck, right? Like, why'd you had to wait until five-ish, right? Which is close to the time that you were gonna do the reservation. Like, there's so many ways for you to fix this, right? And you decided to be the worst person. Yeah, make it about yourself because it's true. What the hell? That is so messed up. But all right, let's see. You're the asshole. You could have gotten a single slice or a calzone personal pan pizza if you were craving pizza. I'd be pissed if I were your sister too. True. Literally. I'm so over this. You do not get to completely selfish regard. Huh? No, you do not get to be completely selfish regarding food when pregnant. Right? True. You're the asshole times 10. Pregnant or not doesn't give you a license to make it all about you. You ruined the evening. Yes. Bruh. This is the part that makes me say you're the asshole. Sure, you are pregnant and you were hungry. There are 1,000 things in your fridge/pantry that you could have eaten without spoiling your appetite. Once again, yes. Yes, you're the asshole. You put your craving above plans that had previously been made. You could have had a snack to tide you over instead of ordering a whole other meal. Everyone's the asshole. I can see why your sister would not want you included in future plans. That one sucks, bro. What a garbage family. God damn. Oh my God. The family is also the a-holes because why they will eat too. Correct. 100%. All right. Let's see this one. This one's juicy, and then we'll end this video on this one, right? Not the stream, the video, right? Am I the asshole for telling my wife it was a mistake to stay at a baby shower? Oof. Okay. So I texted my coworker, let's call him Frank, and asked if we could talk. So we met up during our lunch break. I apologize for everything that happened. He kept telling me it's fine and being so nice about it. And that kind of made me feel worse. He said he was booked. He said he has booked Mary a ticket back home for a week and that her sisters and friends were going to surprise her with another baby shower. I asked if he'd mind my wife and I paying the expenses of the baby shower they were going to throw. He laughed and said no way, but that he appreciated it. We went back and forth a bit, but he eventually said he'd ask his sister-in-law how much she spent on everything and then would let me know and we can pay half of it. I spoke to my wife when I got home from work. She apologized for ignoring me and said she doesn't know why she behaves like this. She says she's embarrassed and she can't bring herself to come to terms with how she behaved. We also spoke about the infertility thing. She said she thought, wait, is this an update to something else? I'm so lost. Is this a update to something else? Or this is an update to something else. How can I find the original one? I have to read the original one. I can fucking find it. I'm confused. Sorry, just completely switch. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying. I'm on his side. I hate baby shower. Yeah, it's an update, so I gotta find the original. If I can find the fucking original, please. Okay, I know how to find the original. I'm so dumb. I just have to click on this person's name. Click on this person's name. All right, I found the original one. I'm so sorry. Fuck, this is long as fuck. All right, so let's scratch that and let's start from this one, right? So this is gonna be our last story of the day, right? We're gonna see if this person, of course, is an asshole or not. But title reads this: am I the asshole for telling my wife it was a mistake to stay at a baby shower, right? So my wife, 26 female, and I, 28 male, have been married for a year and began trying to conceive in September. No luck so far, but the doctor did say at our first appointment that it typically takes close to a year for most couples to conceive. She's been telling people that she's infertile, which isn't true. Doctor said she isn't. My wife and I went to my work Christmas party in mid-December where my wife met my coworker's wife, let's call her Mary, and they took a liking to each other. Mary was pregnant and invited my wife to her baby shower, which was yesterday, and my wife sounded excited to go. I asked her when we were alone if she thinks she'll be fine. I know my wife and I know what typically bothers her. I knew she wouldn't bask in happiness over someone else's pregnancy, so I urged her to think it through. That is insane. And I think I'm already on this guy's side. She said she's fine and she was excited, so she went. The baby shower was yesterday. About 40 minutes in, she calls me and asks me to come. I was at a cafe nearby because I knew she wouldn't stay long. I find her at the entrance of the house crying and a bunch of women consoling her. When she saw me, she came to me and pulled me to the garden to talk. She said she was dancing and looked at Mary's pregnant belly and couldn't take it anymore. Started crying and ran out. All of Mary's friends followed her out to console her. Oh, she made it about her, bro. She's in somebody else's baby shower making it about her. Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so bad. I consoled her myself and said, okay, let's go, babe. Where do you want to go? We can go for a drive so you can feel better. She looked at me weird and asked why she would leave. I asked why she would stay. She said she feels better and can go have a good time. I sighed and said, babe, you know that's not going to happen, and I doubt the attention will be on Mary after this, and that's not great. It's her baby shower, and she deserves to be celebrated. I can't see how people are going to shift their focus from consoling you, to celebrating her if you're still there. She rolled her eyes at me and said she was going back in and that I could leave. Ugh. 3 hours later, the party was nearing its end, so I go back to pick her up. My coworker and I stepped into the house, and lo and behold, everyone is sitting in a circle with my wife being the center of attention. Oh my God, that's so fucking embarrassing. Oh my God, that is so embarrassing, bro. That is so bad. That is literally the worst thing ever. What are you doing? He's not the asshole, but like he knew better. I mean, it's not his fault, man. It really isn't his fault, but I just like, because I'm just trying to think, like, what can you do? Like, right, you can't really hold your wife hostage, bro. And just be like, yo, you're not going anywhere. Like, I'm not going to take you or something like that. I don't know, bro. But it's like, dang, bro. Okay. Center of attention. Coworker looked for his wife and she wasn't there at all. He called her and she said she had left ages ago. My wife and I entered the car and I first asked her how she was feeling and we spoke about it for a few minutes. I then asked her what happened and why Mary left, which is the main person, right? Of course. She said, "Oh crap, Mary, I forgot to say bye to her. I told her Mary left ages ago." And I then said, "I know you're going through a hard time, but why on earth would you and her friends do this? If they consoled you for a few minutes, that's fine, but the entire party? We really should have left earlier." She looked at me so offended and said, "Are you Mary's husband or mine?" Oof, bro, I would have been pissed. Oof. We stared at each other for a while and just drove home in silence. I told her I want to talk to her at this, I want to talk to her this morning. Oh, this morning, bro. Bro, what the hell's wrong with me? I can't even read. This morning to sort things out, but she ignored me and left the house. What the hell? Oh no, Shorty really tripping. Shorty is tripping. So we'll read the comments to this, right? Not the asshole. Your wife turned someone else's celebration into her own pity party to the point that the guest of honor left her own baby shower and doesn't realize she did anything wrong. Do you really want to have a child with that woman? Yeah, that's the big piece. Yeah. Do you want to have a child with Shorty? Because she's tripping. I don't really know where to start with this. Your wife sounds like a lot. You've only been trying to conceive since September. That's hardly any time at all. It's very unusual to get pregnant straight away. There's no evidence there's an issue. Yeah, she's acting like she's having fertility issues, which is very attention-seeking behavior and pretty insensitive to people with real problems. Then she meets this woman just a few weeks ago, goes to her baby shower, and completely ruins it and makes it all about herself. That's really horrible. Not the asshole for telling her that she shouldn't have stayed. You're completely right. But you're a little bit the asshole for enabling your wife's unhinged behavior. Thank you. Thank you. Because it's like I get it, right? Like, you can't stop a person, right? Like, everybody's their own people, everybody's their own thing, right? But at the same time, she should have a level of respect for you to the point that you'd be like, yo, we gotta go, right? But this is like, what the fuck, bro? Like, yeah, you gotta at least put a stop to it. Like, you gotta be mad at her. You gotta do something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the best course of action is because it is complicated. It's not that simple, right? Maybe look like a douchebag. Maybe, take it in the car, go home or whatever, and then tomorrow everything gets sorted out or whatever. I don't know, bro. But like, yeah, he had to do something. That's true. He really do. Ursula told her to leave to be honest, like, get the fuck out of my party. Why are you crying on my day? That's facts. That's facts, bro. What the hell? Oh my God. That story also has an update. So let's actually read the update, right? Which we kind of were reading it and, mixed it up. So let's see the update. All right. Update to the story we just read, right? So I texted my coworker, let's call him Frank, and asked if we could talk. So we met up during our lunch break. I apologize for everything that happened. He kept telling me it's fine and being so nice about it, and that kind of made me feel worse. He said he has booked Mary a ticket back home for a week and that her sisters and friends were going to surprise her with another baby shower. Oh, my God. I asked if he'd mind my wife and I paying the expenses of the baby shower they were going to throw. He laughed and said no way, but that he appreciated it. We went back and forth a bit, but he eventually said he'd ask if his sister-in-law how much she spends on everything and then would let me know and we can pay half of it, which I'm pretty sure he's not going to let him know. Let's be real. Let me drink my wine, bro. I'm trying. I spoke to my wife when I got home from work. She apologized for ignoring me and said she doesn't know why she behaves like this. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. She said she's embarrassed and she can't bring herself to come to terms with how she behaved. We also spoke about the infertility thing. She said she thought her saying it out loud and discussing it with people would make it easier for her if she found out she was actually infertile because she would have already come to terms with it. I don't get it. But hey, at least she didn't dodge accountability this time and did acknowledge that it's wrong and she needs to stop. It's slightly worrying me to how she sounds like a completely new person so often lately, almost like there are multiple versions of her who don't know each other. Maybe, maybe she could be, just making sure your wife don't go. Maybe she got, something that she needs to go to the doctor for. I said I'm glad she now realizes it's wrong and asked her to send flowers or something with an apology note to Mary's house. I also mentioned that I offered to pay for the next baby shower and she told me to insist that she pays it all and not half. I said I'm fine with splitting it. And my boy said, nah, you got me fucked up. I'm gonna pay for the whole thing. You tripping. She also said that she would bake a cake and go to Mary personally to apologize. No. Don't even go near Shorty. You can send something, please. I told her Mary is leaving town for a week, so that we'll have to wait till she gets back. But she did send a lengthy text with a sincere, in my opinion, text. Mary responded saying, Mary responded saying my wife didn't need to apologize and that she understands what happened and thanked her for attending her baby shower. Mary also apologized for leaving without saying goodbye to my wife and the rest of the guests. You see how nice Mary and Frank are. Jesus Christ. We decided on both individual and couples therapy soon. Oh, my boy, you need more than that. You need to go to the doctor, right? Psych doctor. Anyone know if it's okay to do them simultaneously? She wants to, but I'm not sure it's a great idea. It was a given that we would stop trying for a baby, so that's definitely on hold for now. Good. So yeah, that's it for now, I guess. I've never been to therapy and neither has she. So I'm hoping this is the beginning of our relationship getting much healthier and our individual growths as well. Thank you so much to everyone who responded. My mind is brown. I'm assuming you said blown by how many of you did. Hope you all have a great year. So, therapy's amazing. I did it, right? Don't get me wrong. Therapy's amazing. Therapy's great. It works out for everybody. All parties involved will love and enjoy that. I think that's a good step in the right direction. I think his wife is still very delusional and she is tripping. I'm glad that she's, taking accountability and apologizing, etc. But, the damage is still there, right? She's never getting invited anywhere again, right? We do know that for a fact. I mean, let's be real. We do know that for a fact. It's not happening, bro, at all. Come on now. But, yeah, the wife is tripping, 100%. She's crazy. She's wilding. Like, what is this? What's wrong with her? But let's read some comments from the update, see if there's anything crazy here. Did not expect that kind of update after the first post. I mean, your wife acknowledged she is behaving badly after being so unhinged, so there might be some hope there. Oh, God, I've been waiting for this update. Everyone's the asshole. Well, that went just about as well as I could possibly. Why is everybody the asshole? Why is this person saying everybody's the asshole? I don't think everybody's the asshole. At least not in this one. Yes, do couples and individual therapy. Do them simultaneously. What's simultaneous mean? Like at the same time? I don't really know. Man, Frank and Mary are the MVPs. That's true. Oh my goodness. Am I the asshole? Yeah, like I said, I think we went 3 for 3, right? Well, no. Sorry. The guy that posted the last one was not the asshole. It was his wife. The second one, I can't even remember what the second one was. What the hell was the second one? The family one, the pizza one. Yeah, Shorty was the asshole, 100%. And the first one was about... Man, I didn't remember. What the hell was the first one about? Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, the first one was horrible, bro. The first one was the shorty that popped up the ebook. Why are you popping up an ebook at the freaking dinner table, bro? You pop in an ebook at lunch. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Crazy. Literally insane. Mentally ill, bro. Tripping. Anyways, y'all. It's been enough of being the asshole. Appreciate y'all for coming through. You know, just like and subscribe. Okay, we're still here. At least she's open to bettering herself because she sounds like a mess and they only been together a year. No, I think they've been married a year. I don't think they've been together a year. I think that's the difference. If I was married and everyone was consoling some crying bitch at my party, I am leaving quietly. She is not the asshole. I mean, that's what she did, though. She left quietly, literally. She literally left quietly. All right, now what? Let's see what else we do. Man, I am hungry, bro. God damn. Oh, that's what I'm saying because someone said everyone that. Oh yeah, because someone did this. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with people, bro? Some people make no sense sometimes. Yo, we gonna have Kang. What you call that man? Oh Lord. What you call that motherfucker? Ant-Man. Boom. That's what it is. Okay, so what is going on with Andrew Callahan? That's what I need to know. Is Channel 5 done?
Well, what I was going to say before.
All right, so let's see what the hell's going on with Channel 5. Like, are they done? Are they dead? Ron came in here earlier and commented what's going on. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's like wild as hell. But I guess we can see it. Let's get back on track.
Well, what I was going to say before y'all jumping to conclusions is that he confirmed what they're saying is true. He confirmed that he knew the girls and that he had encounters with them. So basically, that's what I wanted to hear, right? Like he confirmed that this stuff basically happened.
Andrew Callahan has a reputation of being an internet good guy. He claims to be a non-biased journalist with his finger on the pulse of society, when in reality, his fingers may be somewhere far more sinister. Now, I wasn't going to alert the defecation police when I heard stories of Andrew Callahan covering an Airbnb with his own feces after a long night of alcohol, cocaine, and hookers, but the new allegations that have surfaced paint him in a far worse light. The internet's favorite vagabond is being accused of sexual coercion, manipulation, and assault by multiple women all across America.
Hey,
but before we get into the most recent allegations, let's take a look back at Andrew's history with being accused of sexual misconduct.
I thought back for pussy. I only asked 17 times and that's it. Wow. Want to have sex? Bro, what is going on? Oh my God.
The first time dates back to June 10th, 2020, when an Instagram user named Sophia posted on their story alleging they hung out with him and he was trying so hard to F my drunk friend who made it clear she said no. And that Andrew is a manipulative ass mother effer who was using his platform to get girls to sleep with him. This user then posted a story from another alleged victim that said this. Yeah, he went to school with me my freshman year, R-worded an underage girl in Seattle, and was a total creep to a bunch of other girls at my friend's high school in Seattle. I hung out with him once my freshman year when I was still 17, and he aggressively came on to me, even after I told him now multiple times, then tried to kiss me and get me to go back to his place even after I told him I was uncomfortable. Then he tried following me and my roommate home in the dark. Piece of
You know what's the wildest part? Why is this motherfucker at the beach doing that? That's kind of fire. That is kind of fire. I just noticed this motherfucker, but this is a pretty serious video. Why are you chilling at the beach, my boy?
Garbage. The next incident came in August 14th, 2021,
Puerto
where
Rican
an
Honda
Instagram user
Civic.
by the name of File Format alleges Andrew knowingly sexually assaulted his friend and got away with it. This user then claimed that 5 to 10 different women came forward claiming similar experiences with Andrew after he released his friend's story, 3 of which are allegedly underage. When confronted about the validity of the story, a Reddit user claiming to be File Format stated this: "The incident happened. I spoke with the victim after.
This is
Andrew
bad,
knows what he
bro.
did.
What the fuck
Multiple
is
women
going
came
on?
forward, some publicly, others are scared to, and for good reason. Look at how y'all are acting." Then a 17-year-old came forward with a similar story from this exact same time frame. This is the Navy.
Bro, what the fuck? How many people? And there were, most of them are underage? What's up with my boy? Nah, bro. This ain't it. Channel 5 dead, bro. Tell me about it. What the fuck?
Navy story. My freshman year, he, 22, DM'd, name redacted, who was 17 and asked to hang out with us. We met up with him and he brought us to the Navy base and got weirdly possessive over
I ain't
me.
call nobody
Grabbed
my
me all
boy.
day weirdly and kept trying to
I
get
said
me
he
alone,
tripping.
even though we were with a small group of all 17, barely 18-year-olds. Then me and name redacted made the decision that he was getting weird with me and tried ditching him. We took an Uber to the Willow because our friend was doing a rap show. We left and then Andrew took his own Uber to the same place. He kept going into the bar and buying me shots. Then pulled me around the corner and forcibly tried to make out with me until my roommate noticed and stopped him. Then he got her to go away again and I kept telling him I had a boyfriend, and he said, "It's cool, I have a long-distance girlfriend, we are open. Do you want to have a threesome with us when she comes to town next week?" And kept me in a little corner, pushing me about until my roommate's boyfriend came over and tried to fight his 22-year-old ass. Then we broke away and tried to walk home, just the two of us, and he followed us by himself halfway back to the dorms until we literally sprinted and ran away from him. And that brings us to the most recent allegations that surfaced just this week. They first started when a TikTok user named Caroline came forward and discussed her interactions with Andrew. She claimed she met Andrew in St. Petersburg after he had a falling out with a crew member and needed somewhere to stay. They hung out, had some drinks, and returned to her home. She said she made it clear she didn't want to get intimate and repeatedly resisted his sexual advances until ultimately giving in and engaging in intercourse with him. She speaks about how it hurt to see someone lauded as a social justice warrior in the public eye get away with what she considers sexual assault.
You shouldn't be supporting him. And at the end of the day, like, I've told close friends of mine, I've tried coming out about this before, and he texted me saying that it basically ruined his life and that his life was over now because of things that I said, and other women have come forward to me.
A lot of people came forward with stories about Andrew after this was made public. One claiming Andrew was...
Bro, how do you fuck up this bad? God damn it, dude. Not only one. Got 2, 3, 10, 12, 20, bro. And again, half of them are underage. Like, bro, what? Like, holy shit, what is going on with people? Also, he said they were underage. Why, well, he also trying to get them drunk too? Like, bro, what? My boy not canceled. My boy canceled as fuck.
Was canceled in New Orleans for presumably similar circumstances and kicked off his show Quarter Conventions that he used to host. Then someone claimed he is known in Seattle for sexual misconduct. Another claiming he assaulted a...
The wild thing is not only that though, too. It's like, I feel like somebody could have recorded this shit. Like, damn. Just remember to cancel my channel.
former roommate who was terrified of coming forward, and many others detailing similar circumstances.
Damn,
The
bro.
line Andrew Callahan uses about having a falling out with a crew member and needing somewhere to stay. One of these people go by the username Moldy Freckle and alleged she was also assaulted by Andrew. After angry Channel 5 fans accosted the girl, she then took to her Instagram account and shared her story firsthand.
I'm just gonna, in brief, say that
I've seen this
I
one.
had hooked up with Andrew previously. He creeped me out, made me feel weird, was mean, demanding. He hit me up again after this time to hang out with me again, and I said, no, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. I don't want to sleep with you ever again. Asked me why. I told him why. He invited me to go out to dinner so he could apologize. I go to the dinner. He's not really talking to me. And then I'm like, so did you have something you wanted to say? And he's like, oh yeah. Do you want to have sex in your car after this? And I was like, no, I don't. Is there anything else you want to say? And he was like, oh, Yeah, sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. Are you joking? You really don't want to have sex in your car after this? And he asked that like probably 5 more times. Like, you're joking, right? Like,
Damn, the secondhand
you
embarrassment,
want
bro.
to have sex in your car after this, right? And I was like, no. So I told him I would take him home because he lived close by, but that I did not want to have sex in my car at all. I did not want to have sex with him again.
What's up with this man and the car shit, bro? Like he desperately needs this, bro. He needs to relax. God damn, bro.
Ever. And after we got to my car, he started advancing towards me, started touching my inner thigh, and pulled me forward and started kissing my neck. So I really couldn't move out of the position. He was holding me like tightly. And he proceeded to put his hand down my pants. I told him to stop. I told him to get off of me multiple times.
I just
He
freaking
tried
crashed
to
the
put
car,
my
bro.
hand down his pants, and I was, fighting against.
Like, get the fuck out the car, bro. Literally. What's good with you, man? Yeah, so he really, oh my God, bro. He really forces himself on shorties, bro. Like, that's not, damn, bro. After the HBO gave him a show, everybody done fucked. Shit, he done fucked up.
Him during this, told him to please stop. And he said, you could at least suck my dick. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. Get out of my car. At that point, it was, I'm not taking you home anymore. Get the fuck out of my car. And he just got mad, really. He was mad that I would even say that, but at the same time, he was laughing at me and continued to try to kiss me and was like, are you serious? Come on, come on. Yeah, it was not fun. So I told him to get out of my car again. He wouldn't get out. And he said, you could at least take me home. So I realized at this point, I would not be able to physically push him out of my car. So I started driving quickly and erratically down the road. I pulled into a...
I do hate at the age of technology, nobody has recorded him fucking up. It's like, what is going on? You know, with the amount of stuff that's happening, right? With the amount of people, right, that have come forward, nobody has anything, right, to show proof other than the girl speaking before her, right? She had like proof of them DMing and shit like that. And again, I'm pretty sure some of these videos are cut, right? But like, there's no videos out there. There's no actual conversations. Like, a lot of these people are saying shit. And again, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of them are real, but when these things happen, there's others mixed in there that are not real, right? Which I fucking hate, right? Because it makes, the actual people that went through something or the actual victims, right, get fucked over because of shit like this, right? And that's not fucking fair. But again, right, my point was that, right? Like, nobody has like a recorded video on this shit. But again, with the amount of people that have come out, shit. Like, I feel like you could just pull a camera on this motherfucker and then just have him fucking up. Which I also find odd. But again, mad people have come out with it. The underage girls, like, that shit's weird as fuck, right? Like, I bet you, right, even if, again, even if one of them is true, right, let's say everything else was fake, I mean, that's still fucking up. You're doing wrong, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, right? So, I mean, he's still fucked up.
A busier street, and I stopped abruptly, thinking, you know, like, maybe someone will realize something is wrong, or if someone is honking at me, like, he'll feel uncomfortable and want to leave the car. But I guess it did make him uncomfortable that I did that, and I told him to get the fuck out of my car. And he was like, can I at least get a kiss goodbye? And I said, fuck no, get the fuck out. He left. Never spoke to him or saw him again.
Now, I'd like to remind the viewer that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. With that said, if what we've heard thus far is true, a very disturbing pattern of behavior.
Well, yeah, that's kind of my point. What he's
Victims
saying.
all over America, from Seattle to New Orleans to Tampa to St. Petersburg, are all coming forward with similar stories about Andrew. And I bet if one of Andrew's interview subjects were accosted with similar accusations, he would address them head on and might even confront them in person on camera for his YouTube channel, as he did with this convicted sexual offender in his recent This Place Rules documentary. However, in regards to his own allegations, Andrew has remained completely silent. Lastly, October 5th, 2022, I posted this on my Instagram story. It's a bit foreshadowing. And while Andrew pretends to be an unbiased good guy who stands for journalistic integrity, the true Andrew may paint a far different picture. And that concludes my coverage of these allegations. I wanted to make a clear and concise summary of them all. I believe these allegations will be swept under the rug and ignored because Andrew is damn near an industry plant at this point. Time will tell. Thank you guys for watching, and stay safe.
Appreciate you, brother. This is the last take I sent to Andrew in September of 2022. You're a self-centered, snarky, two-faced politician rat. You're no better than the yellow journalist you claim to hate. Just like your daddy, Tim Hedek. Just like your buddies, Hasan and Ethan. Oh shit. You never got any good pussy growing up. Look in the mirror. So now that you have fame and power, you devolve into a coke-sniffing frat boy that parties hard and uses your clout and money to get pussy. September of 2022. Why I may hate it? Why I may hate him so much? Damn, he really was praying for his downfall. Goddamn. But again, you know, I appreciate the video, appreciate the summary. Thank you, bro. You know. So, what's this? Let's see.
Have you spoken to Andrew since all this came out? No. When stuff like this happens, I usually have a rule of thumb not to talk to the individuals. I mean, I guess that could change, but usually I try, especially if I'm not like, especially if it's not something that happened like in my vicinity, in my circle or anything like that. Obviously, I will try to not talk to the perpetrator specifically because I want to be completely unbiased in my assessment of the situation. So no, I did not. I think it would be inappropriate of me to basically get like a one-sided assessment of the situation. I would rather have people who are being accused of actions, I don't care. You know, openly. People do that because that much I understand.
A bit make
which backs up her claims, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, even if you have a social platform, it doesn't matter. You usually have a lot to lose, regardless. Let's hear what Ethan had to say.
You know, it's for the men to protect themselves and to protect the women. I'm saying you got to meet someone, get to know them a little bit, make sure that you're both sober and that you've got enthusiastic.
I mean, this take like almost attacks the concept of like casual sex or like hookups and shit like that. And in fact, that can be done in a very fun way. I'm not anti casual sex. I'm not anti like hookup culture or anything like that. If you're famous though, no, even if you're famous, like it doesn't matter.
Because it's just not worth it. I don't think a lot of these guys doing this necessarily want to be hurting people, right? I think they get caught up in the moment. I think they probably have a lot of regrets about how they acted. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm assuming too much. I don't know, right? I don't know how these people feel.
Right, compared to sex,
but I do know that there's a lot of victims of women.
Am I crazy? Does Ethan kind of sound reactionary here? Like the conservatives who are like, what are the rules? Man, that's not a conservative take. Why are we like giving conservatives?
Right? It sucks because you can't go out there and be a rascal and
All right.
everyone.
I don't think we care about this dude's opinion. All right.
What's this? All gas, no.
I'll pull this up because I don't fucking know where to find the actual one. I gotta find the actual video. All right. He apologizes. Let's see. Is it gonna be a typical YouTuber apology, or what's gonna happen? This motherfucker really first. Goddamn. He posted it from a different. See, that don't sit well with me. Why did you make a whole new channel to post that shit instead of what the fuck? Yeah, you could have. I don't react to Anthony fan. Can only hear me lose away. I want to see that shit. Made a new channel because channel 5 is cooked. Oh, like they closed it? Wait, did they close it? Is that why? Nah. That's right there. See, he could have posted the video there. Why did he post the video here? That ain't sitting right with me, bro. Why you didn't post the video here? You make a whole what are the like to dislike ratio though? Let's see. Let's see.
All right. I never thought I'd make a video like this, but I think there's an important conversation to be had, and I just want to be fully accountable.
I never thought I would make a video like this. That's a crazy way to start this. So you didn't think you were wrong? Goddamn, bro.
Honest and transparent with all of you guys. So I'd like to start by thanking every single person who's came out in the past week to speak about different ways in which my behavior has made them feel uncomfortable or pressured during a sexual situation, and to people who said that I've made unwanted advances and had a hard time with rejection. I'm sure this was not easy to do. It's never easy to speak out, and it was hard for me to hear as well, because to be honest with you, up until this point, I didn't even really realize that I had this pattern that had affected multiple people. I'd also like to apologize for my silence. I think that when this stuff first came out, I was in a state of denial and shock. I was, just riding the high from my movie that just came out, and then within 48 hours, I was denounced by my closest collaborators, and my name was printed in 40 different news outlets next to the worst sexual misconduct, and I just kind of spiraled into a mental health crisis. I'm okay now, but I don't really think this is about me. This is about the people that I've affected. So I just want to express my complete sympathy, respect, and support for anyone who I've done wrong by. And I really want to do better and be fully accountable for everything that I've done. So
he's taking blame.
I want to make a few things clear. I've always taken no for an answer. As far as consent, I've never overstepped that line. But
if you're taking accountability, those ain't adding up, bro.
I think I want to have a more nuanced and important conversation about power dynamics, pressure, and coercion. Because, like I said, I think for a long time, I was behaving in a way that I actually thought was normal. I thought that, going home from the bar alone made you a loser. I thought that persistence was a form of flattery. And I thought that, if at first somebody was reluctant, they're playing hard to get, just try harder. And if you think someone's feeling you, make a physical advance and see if they go with it. And I think that, especially I realized when so many young people, especially young men, rushed to defend me when this stuff first started coming out, that this type of sex pest behavior is normalized. And a lot of people think this stuff is normal when I don't think that it is. And I think that I want to be fully responsible for not having a fluid understanding of consent and what enthusiastic two-way consent looks like. That being said, a lot of the things that have been said online about me are not true. A lot of things are missing really important contextual information that I think change people's interpretation of a lot of these situations. But I'm not here to invalidate anybody's lived experience.
But you still have to. What do you mean? Like, that's such a vague thing to say. You can't just fucking say that a lot of these things are wrong and invalid, and then you're not gonna provide proof because it's gonna fuck around with other people's actual right claims. No. Like, that's nah, this works, bro. You gotta print these receipts and show them if you actually have any. Like, you're being not only accused as a freaking sexual abuser or dude that's literally harassing people until you get some pussy. You're being accused as a sex offender, bro. You're fucking around with kids, like 17-year-olds. I think I heard 16 on the other video. Like, bro, you gotta provide some context here, bro. Like, what do you mean you're not gonna do that shit? What?
Feel pressured, you know, that's just what it is. I hope that young people and young men in particular can use my mistakes to learn and move through life with a better understanding of consent. As far as what I have planned, I'm not really sure what comes next. I mean,
bro, no one gives a fuck.
Recording is my one true love, and I'm 25 years old, and I have my whole life ahead of me. But I really think that I need to do some serious work on myself and figure myself out. So I'm going to start therapy sessions pretty much immediately. Also, not to blame alcohol, but I truly believe that alcohol was a contributing factor to my poor decision making. And I think that alcohol in general has had a devastating impact on my life.
This is fake, bro. This is crazy.
Make a decision to join the 12-step program for Alcoholics Anonymous.
And I bet you
during this journey into sobriety, I want to take a serious step back from public life and, like I said, figure myself out. And I hope that this reaches the ears of anyone who's felt affected by me. I'd love to reach out to you, or you can reach out to me, even just for me to say I'm sorry, and I really apologize, and I appreciate you all. I also want to apologize to my closest collaborators, you know, my friends, my family, and people who will have to wear this stain on their career forever. You guys don't deserve this, and I love you guys. That being said, if you never want to watch Channel 5 again, I understand. I hope you remember the missions of radical empathy and media literacy that we have tried to put into the world through our coverage.
Cut it.
All right, that's all I want to say.
Cut it. No, bro. Like, he really made it about himself. This is fucking insane. Dog, no. How the fuck this... What? I've been in these situations as a woman, and honestly, hearing someone admit that this is a pattern they had never acknowledged and understand consent now, getting sober and not continuing this behavior means a lot. Yes, it does, but like at the same time, he's victimizing himself. Like, what the fuck? He's making himself as like seem like he's the one that... What? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Bro, I love this man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's wilding for all the shit that he's doing, bro. But I can't fucking sit here and act like this motherfucker's not acting like a victim right now, bro. This is literally ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. I feel like people should, you know, deserve a second chance and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, but, bro, fucking around with minors, like, if that shit is really true, bro, you need to show proof that that's not true. That does not make you look good at all. You fucking up. This 100% did make me seriously reflect on some of my more questionable behaviors in the past. It hurts me to think I may have hurt / traumatized someone in the past. I hope more guys seriously look at this, which is good. I'm glad, right? This is part of the conversation that we're trying to have, right? But again, the fuck, like, I don't get it. Like, the severity of some things that they told him, and he's not willing to say shit about those. Like, I don't know, bro. That's weird to me. Very. Also, which again bothers me the most, he just made a new channel when he could have posted it on the Channel 5 video, on the Channel 5 shit. Yeah. Like, why did you make a new channel and just not post it here? Like, if you want... Look, bro, you have 2.25 million people. I'm pretty sure you've lost a bunch of them. Social media. Social Security, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Why is it not popping up? That's not them. that them? That's not them, right? Channel 5 YouTube. Bro said channel. How the fuck are they not popping up? Bro, why are they not popping up? That's Instagram. I said Instagram. Yeah, it says Instagram, bro. Yes, their Instagram. I'm trying to see how many fucking people they've lost. Channel 5, YouTube. There it is. Okay, so look at that. Look at that dip. 20K, bro. Yeah, damn. God damn, bro. Mm-mm-mm. Fucking up, bro. I mean, it's not a lot, though. It's also gaining it back. See? Gain that shit back. Oh, no, he's not. I'm reading this wrong, my bad. He gained some here, and then he lost some. And he didn't lose shit. Like, why are you not posting shit here, bro? That's my point. Like, if you're gonna do an apology, do it right. Tell me, G, about to take channel. I don't know. I just feel it's weird, bro. I find it so odd that motherfuckers do that shit, bro. But whatever, I guess. Let's see. What's this?
The verdict is in. Tory Lanez looks like he's gonna be doing some time.
I don't think he's gonna go to jail.
He going to jail for sure.
I think he's gonna get suspended.
Oh, he for sure going to jail.
I haven't heard anybody say that
I
he
think
might
he'll get a
not go to
suspended
jail.
sentence.
He is 1,000% going to jail.
This case was too.
Kaisenat. Wait, what happened to Kaisenat?
That nigga do like
What the fuck happened to him?
Like a year house arrest and a 10-year suspended sentence. I think
trying to drag her into the whip like they were gonna fuck.
Reflect to oblivion. And
I do definitely, but what did Kai do?
It comes down to the verdict being announced. When that could have substantiated
What is this shit?
everything
No,
that you
this
said.
like, goddamn.
Your very own platform reported the complete opposite. Wrongly.
What was this?
We're the laughing stock of media right now.
Who do you think authored that tweet?
Flacco. I mean, yeah. I believe,
This dude's so
I believe
cringe,
it was from
bro.
the social
I don't
media.
even know why I'm watching this. What's this about?
Listen, I wanted to start the show today to just acknowledge these Andrew Callaghan allegations. I've asked Doug and Vic to step out because
Damn, bro, that's bad.
I didn't want them sitting behind me, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to look. But I also want to apologize for not speaking about this relationship with him.
False allegations are...
And but I'm going to shake it off, and we're going to start the show. Thank you, everybody. Let's start the show, boys.
Obviously, don't dismiss any victims. Don't dismiss anyone coming out with their stories. I always say false allegations are rare, super rare, and it is infinitely more likely that someone that comes out with allegations, it is infinitely more likely that someone comes out with allegations that is unnoticed, that goes unnoticed or vilified, than not. So this is the person that first came out. It's still...
I'm just seeing these shits to see what the fuck they said. It doesn't seem like anything.
Offering repetitive
crazy
patterns, like pestering.
So, first, I just wanted to make sure that he told me he was like at a psych ward. He was not doing well, and he was having panic attacks and stuff. And I, first of all, wanted to make sure that he was safe, that he wasn't going to hurt himself, that he was with people that cared about him. Obviously, I don't want him to die. I'm hoping none of y'all.
got bored. I'm done. Got bored. We'll watch it next, homies. Talk to me. See what I'm gonna watch later. This video gets me pissed, bro. Cause like I made a video, so mine gets fucking blocked. But how the fuck?
Passion and talent for anything having
How
to
the
do
fuck?
with the culture.
How the fuck? Like, what does mine get fucking blocked? Mine was fucking heavily edited. Where do I link you, Rui? Link me on Discord, any Discord or whatever Discord. Don't do some bullshit, bro. I don't got time for bullshit.
The way that George was able to keep composed while Logan bashed his beliefs shows just how emotionally intelligent he really is. It was painful watching Logan be so incredibly insensitive and irresponsible after thinking he's genuinely matured in any facet. Props to Mike for mediating this mess and George for staying composed. These were just a couple of the top comments on December 13th's episode of Impulsive. We saw a side to Logan Paul that just wasn't pretty, and one which we didn't expect given how much he appears to have matured over recent years. The way he spoke to George was brutal, and it seems like things just keep getting worse and worse for George on the podcast. With Logan being the main host and star of the show, the guests that come on typically look in his direction throughout, rarely engaging with George as they speak. This makes Mike's job easier because by default, some of the attention is also on him, but it causes problems for George. There are some episodes where he hardly says anything, almost biding his time to land a good joke, and when he shoots, it almost feels out of place because he's been quiet for so long.
Listen, man, I read the Bible a lot when they talk about David and Goliath. I've never seen a giant, and so like I'm literally just, I'm a little taken.
You've been sitting over here for 30 minutes and that's all you can freaking say? Fucking kidding me.
No, he's not gonna say
That's the
shit.
question. Jeez.
This is made worse by the fact that Logan doesn't show him the same level of respect he shows Mike, so when George does speak, he's often cut off by Logan, who wants to say something first.
Explain that how you're gonna make money drinking water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, professionally, it's like.
Before you go, George, I just want to say.
Man, that's different.
Even I'm sorry to interrupt, George. Just,
guy in the world.
George, can you just don't die on this hill? Just let the men talk.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The setup of the podcast just isn't right for George, and from one look at a similar popular podcast, you can see why. The Flagrant podcast is hosted by Andrew Schultz, and while they normally have 4 hosts, there are times where they have 3, and the way they do it works much better. Andrew sits on his own on one side of the guest, and the other 2 supporting hosts sit on the other side. This creates a more balanced dynamic where Schultz can lead the conversation, but the other 2 hosts can still command attention because they have the numbers advantage. In the case of Impulsive, if Logan sat on his own and Mike sat with George, they'd be able to create a similar setup. The problem is, Mike's standard spot is next to Logan, and it's clear that he's Logan's right-hand man, so it doesn't seem likely that they'll change the arrangements. But if they did, it would take the pressure off George to say something funny to stay involved. Where things took a turn for the worst was during an episode in November 2022 with Bobby Lee, a stand-up comedian who's known for his brutal sense of humor. The podcast started off well and everyone was getting along, but as it went on, Bobby slowly started facing away from George more and more. About an hour in, Mike acknowledged this, saying that he knows George's seat is a tough one to sit in if you want to ask questions, so he passed it over to him. But this is where George made a big mistake that set the wheels in motion for what came next.
For 2 years of my life recently was the hardest years of my life. I gained 40 pounds of weight. Honestly, if I was not Christian, I'd probably be suicidal. And it was really, really bad. I never told anybody about it. I just couldn't understand why I got everything that I've ever prayed for, but yet I was so unbelievably depressed.
This was maybe the most George had ever opened up on the podcast, but he really chose the wrong time and audience. Bobby took this as an opportunity to pounce, and you could see from that point on, George was completely deflated.
it was just a long monologue.
He was just waiting.
And let me just say something. I loved what you were saying. It was just very long. Yeah, we just need writers to edit that down.
He tried to play it off by roasting Bobby back, but he fell flat on his face.
Usually when I do my comedy, I don't have writers in the room. I actually write my own stuff.
Okay, I can tell.
But
maybe you should get a writer. But my point is.
Oh, fuck, George.
Probably one of my favorite episodes. The first half, the chemistry was great. Second half, poor George got a bit awkward, but Bobby riffing on the guys honestly had me laughing start to finish. I feel bad for George as I understand what it's like to talk about deep issues that are personal and meaningful, but there is a time and a place for it, and a combo with a comedian who uses his trauma for brutal comedy isn't really the time or place to get upset over the conversation not staying on a personal, heavy subject. What was interesting to see was the way Mike handled the situation compared to Logan. Mike showed compassion for George George and tried to help him out, but Logan was making fun of him. You could easily argue that Logan's job is to look after his guest and keep the podcast moving, not indulge George's emotions, and that's true. But while that argument could stand for this episode, Logan's lack of empathy would really start to show in future episodes. Following the reception George got after his monologue, he retreated into his shell, and eventually Logan said something that was the final straw.
He is clocked out.
I know.
George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse.
No, George.
No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me. Chase him down. Go. You find him. George, no, go get him. Go get him.
There was a big fallout following the episode, with some people empathizing with George and others thinking that what he did was completely unprofessional. In the next episode, George apologized and admitted that walking out was the wrong thing to do. But it turns out that despite Logan telling him to apologize to Bobby, he didn't, and this all came out when Logan appeared on an episode of Bobby's podcast, Tiger Belly.
Never came back, never.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He apologized on the episode of Impulsive that's coming out tomorrow. He was
That's interesting.
He was regretful.
Never really apologized to me, though.
Which
That's interesting.
shocks me because I told him to reach out. I said, you should reach out to Bobby.
Bobby insisted on FaceTiming George right there and then.
I want to apologize for my behavior on your podcast. I feel like I was a little...
Bobby Lee, you shut your mouth. I'm apologizing to you. I left you. You were our guest.
Well, I'm going to...
so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. But I want to pull back my apology then.
On the same impulsive episode that George apologized for walking out on Bobby, he also confessed to feeling like he's not doing well on the podcast anymore. The Impulsive crew have said themselves that their YouTube comments are the best indicator of audience sentiment, and in recent times there's been a noticeable shift. In the past, George was the golden cast member that seemed to be loved by everyone, while Mike was the one that got almost all the hate in the comments. People felt George struck the perfect balance between comedy and seriousness, while also being kind and respectful to guests. They felt he filled the role of the third host perfectly. On the other hand, many felt Mike was extremely self-centered and immature, constantly calling him out for not letting guests finish their sentences or going on and on about his old drug habits. But in recent times, George hasn't been getting as much love as he used to, and while most of the comments about him are still positive, now there are a lot of people saying that he seems uncomfortable, doesn't say much, or outright just isn't funny. Some have even said the podcast would be better off with just Logan and Mike. On the opposite side of the spectrum, viewers seem to love Mike now. He's often referred to as the heart of the podcast, and I think there's a lot of truth in that. His interviewing skills have seriously leveled up, and he seems to connect with guests in a way that George and Logan don't.
There are these songs that culturally, within that tight-knit festival and club community, especially,
absolutely.
people are like, yo, this is a fucking banger that never sees that cultural success. Which of the two do you prefer?
So this is a really good question.
I've been saving it for 36 seconds.
This is in part due to him being older and having a lot more common ground with the guests they have on, but it's also because he's really good at steering the conversation and choosing interesting topics to talk about. Viewers have also picked up on how much Mike looks out for George on the pod, which has shown a caring side to him that wasn't really present in the past. All of these changes have been great for Mike, but not so good for George. The truth is that George is far more sensitive than Mike and is not nearly as well equipped to handle negative feedback. If he got the amount of hate Mike did in the past, he probably would have crumbled. Although George will never get that amount of backlash, if he continues in this slump, he'll fall out of more and more people's good graces. I'm gonna be honest, as an Impulsive fan, I've watched almost all episodes, watched the ones with the vegan and when Mac was co-host, and been watching when George took over the third seat. But lately, the last few and more, George has fallen into a slump. George was wanting to ask a question. Logan interrupted and said, "Before you go, George, I want to ask this." But then George doesn't go until like 5 minutes after the fact. Low-key, the pod might have grown and blown up to just having Logan and Mike at this point. A third host might not be necessary. I love George, but he's definitely been a statue the last few or more episodes. The following episode, released on December 13th, took the drama with George to another level. In the Bobby Lee episode, it was George versus a guest, whereas in this Boys Only episode, it became George versus Logan. The topic of religion came up, which has happened many times before on the podcast, but this time was different. Logan started attacking George's beliefs in a way that was just uncalled for. He kept referring to how Christianity condemns gay people, and it came across like he was trying to pin that on George, as though he bashes gay people himself.
What makes you think I'm going around condemning people? That's what I want to know. Because you always put that on me. You always yell at me about gay people. I never once talk about gay people.
Because you subscribe to the doctrine that perpetuates that information.
You keep bringing up that I bash gay people all the time. When have I ever done that?
Bro, that is a staple of religion, and it's not bashing gay people, condemning them for what they like.
George seemed hurt and expressed how poorly Logan treats him when it comes to his religion, but Logan didn't seem to care whatsoever.
I know people that hate me, that treat me better about my faith than you, and you're my best friend. I think you're so giant with your words words, you really don't know what you step on when you say things.
Logan went on to question George's emotional intelligence and suggested he seeks a therapist to work on it. When George defended himself and asked him to provide one example of when he lacked emotional intelligence, Logan brought up when George walked off the Bobby Lee episode.
Sure, here's one. 3 weeks ago, when you're sitting in that chair, you stormed off this exact podcast because.
Take the dog with you. What the fuck is that, bro?
Come on, Jade. I think Jade wants to stay in here.
It's too hot in here, baby. What is this, bro? Please. Please, I am begging you, bro. I am fucking begging you to stop sending me fucked up shit like this, bro. This just starts screaming. Man, look, see, I hate this. I hate the background. Alright, whatever. Let's listen. Let's just. What's the tab? You can barely hear me? What? Oh, I see why. I lowered the fucking thing. My bad. I'm back. I hate that shit, bro.
There are around 138,000 active subreddits on reddit.com. One of these active subreddits is called r/DPH. This community holds various topics including memes, trip reports, questions, etc. Some of the stuff on here, though, can get very disheartening because there are many people suffering from a diphenhydramine addiction. But before I go any further, if you don't know what diphenhydramine is, let me tell you. Diphenhydramine, or DPH for short, is an antihistamine used to relieve symptoms like irritated and watery eyes, sneezing, and runny nose caused by a fever, allergies, or the common cold. It can also treat insomnia, motion sickness, and even help control the beginning stages of Parkinson's disease. Most people like to take Benadryl, which is the most popular medicine that has this antihistamine in it. Unfortunately, along with Robitussin, or any other kind of medicine with dextromethorphan, or DXM, it is being abused by mostly young people. Teenagers in high school are the ones who abuse these kinds of drugs the most. These drugs are easy to get their hands on, and most stores don't care that they're selling these to kids. I have personal experience with both of these drugs, but you'll see after this video why you should never take DPH. DPH is labeled as a deliriant, so when you're in the same class as Datura, then you probably shouldn't be taking it. I wouldn't say I was addicted to DPH, but I was taking it often. I had no reason to, but I was just doing it. I didn't even like how I felt on it. I guess I just wanted to feel something. That's the problem with this drug. You might not even like the way it feels, and you honestly 99% of the time won't. But we all have certain curiosities and urges in life, especially when our lives are this stressful and demanding with our social and monetary obligations. That's why people drink and smoke and get high, because the weight of everything on our minds is just so heavy. Even though diphenhydramine has clear dangers, people still want to escape this reality, even if the other reality is not better than our own. Now that you've got some knowledge on diphenhydramine, we can begin diving into the madness of this person's addiction. Like I said, r/DPH is a very active Reddit community where people can post whatever they want to about DPH. I frequent it a lot as the memes on there can be pretty funny. That's the only positive thing you can really take from that community though. Addiction and self-harm is a very constant thing that goes on there, and there is one Redditor, in which this video is about, who made the deliriant community sinister. The Redditor I am talking about is tired of people faking too. In the r/dead Redditors community, there was a post announcing his death at the age of only 20 years old due to his crippling diphenhydramine addiction. The post that announced it is right here. As you can see in this line, it says, "In the afternoon hours of September 22nd, 2020, you/tired of people faking too is believed to have taken his own life via an intentional overdose on DPH. In his words, I don't want anyone else to have to experience the pure agony, terror, and confusion DPH has caused me. Like I said previously, you might not enjoy the way this drug makes you feel, but it can still grab a hold of your mind and suck you down a deep hole of doom and despair.
What are you doing then?
So far, you only know that this Redditor died of a DPH overdose after having an addiction. Saying that is different than going into what his addiction actually entailed. There's always a full story to everything, and he documented his descent into madness on his Reddit. Let's take a look at what this man actually went through. I'm going to go back when he first started posting on his account. This is actually a
So I'm lost. He died off of drinking too many Benadryls. Is that what's going on? Right? I'm assuming that's what it is.
comment on another person's post whose boyfriend died from head trauma having a seizure or falling while on DPH. This post is a little foreshadowing for tired of people faking, because this post is sad enough to see another young person fall victim to this drug. But his comment is very scary when you think about it. He commented, "Worst outcome ever." I don't know about you guys, but that is just very freaky to me, as what he labeled as worst outcome ever will end up being his own. There are many foreboding comments he made on the r/DPH subreddit. Here are some that show you what it was like for him in this terrible battle. This post talks about if people actually enjoy taking it, and Tired of People says, "I sometimes enjoy the trip, but a lot of the times, I fucking hate it." There will be times you might have fun while taking DPH, but that doesn't mean you should try to achieve that every single time. That's the problem with this kind of addiction. You might have a good experience, and that makes you want to keep doing it, but it will only bite you in the ass later on. This post right here asks if you can hallucinate off of 150 milligrams, and Tired of People makes a comment to it. He says that 300 milligrams might be good enough to achieve hallucinations, but his tolerance got up to 750 milligrams now to where he has to hallucinate.
How much is that? Bert, can you do the math for me? I don't know about these things. How much is 150? Alright, is that what he said? What do you want? Depends on if this is your first time or if you already have a tolerance to DPH. So if you don't have a tolerance for it, 150 milligrams. How much is that? That's one pill? That's one fucking pill? So 750. If I do the math for 750, this motherfucker took how many? Oh, 6 pills is... Oh, okay. Oh, the recommended dose is 25. I'm reading this now. Ooh. 750. Bro, my boy tripping.
But his tolerance got up to 750 milligrams now to where he has to hallucinate. 750 milligrams is nothing compared to what he will take in the future to reach his tolerance level. This Redditor talks about how he blacked out and woke up in the hospital, and Tired of People makes a comment saying, "I agree that reality really hits you in the face when you wake up in a hospital several days later from getting too high, but I can't seem to quit." The fact that he can wake up in a hospital and still have the need to take it is all you need to know why you should never take this stuff.
What a good Reddit like this
has
gotta
grabbed a
be
hold on
close.
his consciousness and is bringing it down to hell
This is
with
kind of
him.
helping towards that.
Waking up in a hospital several days later should be a wake-up call to stop, but not for this person. He made several more distressing comments and continues to until his untimely death, but he eventually starts to post on the r/DPH community. Even though they have been deleted, the comments are still up, and you could tell that what he said was completely messed up. He made a trip report which is sadly not available, but it was for 2,250 milligrams. That is 2.25 grams of diphenhydramine. This commenter is glad that he's alive. These 4 posts get more and more disturbing as you go on. The first is about taking 4.5 grams and then taking 9 grams the next day, then asking the community how he is still alive. Again, commenters are there to support him and tell him he can get through this. This reply is very sad because that upside down smiley face he commented was because he did eventually die from this addiction. I'm sure many Redditors scroll through his page to see everything he posted and his descent into madness. You can see how fast his tolerance grew. Before he started posting, you could probably assume he was taking 150 to 300 milligrams each time, but you can clearly see he is doing way more than that now, and he's not even at his highest dose yet. As you can see here, he has as much as 10,000 milligrams or 10 grams of DPH. The fact that he has to debate on whether or not he should do it should scare anyone away who wants to try it or has an addiction.
Why is he getting upvotes, bro? What the fuck? Nah, bro, get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with people, bro? People are people are upvoting that shit and commenting, and bro, I'm pretty sure most of them are trying to be supportive, right? And telling him not to do shit like this. But like, I feel like that's what makes him do this shit, though. Fuck, bro, nah.
Problem and is trying to find a way out. He continues to document his addiction through Reddit, and this post is related to tripping at school. This one is so fucked up. I'm going to read it all for you. I went to my English college course last year, literally wearing my pants inside out, my socks on my tennis shoes, my dress tucked into my pants, while wearing my sunglasses upside down. I don't even know how I managed to drive 3 miles to school, park, and then go to my class on time. As soon as I walked in, my professor called the university police, and they made me go to the hospital to get checked out. It was so embarrassing to be rolled out of class on a stretcher with a bunch of cops and paramedics surrounding me. Also, it didn't help that I couldn't form any words, and I couldn't answer their questions correctly. He also replies to the OP who asked him if he ever went back to class and said, "Nope, I actually ended up taking a massive overdose of DPH after I got home from the hospital." Can you imagine being in that class, seeing this poor soul walk in, just looking like how he did? Then after all of that, and being sent to the hospital after he was released,
I hate this motherfucker's background so fucking much, bro.
Taking a massive overdose. Any sane person, first off, wouldn't get this bad when you show up to class how he did. But taking another massive dose after being released from the hospital, and the reason you were there in the first place was taking a huge dose of the same substance. It is so crazy to me that he continued to do this drug, even though it was messing with him that bad. There are plenty of more comments where he talks about encountering the Hat Man or Shadow Man, which is a very popular hallucination to have while on DPH. He says he sees him on 1.5 grams, and 1.5 grams is what he takes every single day. Dementia and Alzheimer's is also a symptom later in life from DPH use, and he states that his brain damage is irreversible, his mind is messed up beyond repair, and his short-term memory is...
I'm dumb, and I don't know. I know them in Spanish. I don't know the names. I'm stupid as fuck. What's the big difference between milligrams? Let me see. Milligrams to grams. Okay. So he was doing 1 point what? 1.5 milligrams? So that's... Yeah, my boy tripping.
completely non-existent. This post is quite disturbing. Even though
this is my 28th time this year of buying 400 tablets. I've gone over 112 bottles of... I honestly don't give a shit anymore. If I die, I die. If I live, I live. Yo. Converted wrong? Maybe I converted wrong. Did I? Oh, 1.5 grams. Am I tripping? That's what, this is the number that he said. What do you mean wrong? You tripping? $162, bro. Fuck that. Oh, it's 1.5 milligrams? No, it wasn't. You said grams. Yeah, exactly. 1.5 grams, yeah.
even though he is on so much DPH, he can make relatively coherent posts and comments, which is surprising. I don't know how long these posts are separated by, but the fact that he can form sentences and respond to others is quite shocking. I'm sure his vision is all blurry and static, but he can still function at least. In this post, he claims to take 15,000 milligrams, or 15 grams. Ends up not doing it, but the fact that he thought...
I hate the super drug. I hate the fact that I ever even wanted to try it as a substitute for LSD. I hate that I got myself addicted. I hate that I don't want to stop. I hate that I don't care if I die or permanently. That sucks, bro, because it feels like he wanted to not, like, to stop. That's sad, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like shit. Like people posting shit like this, you know, send it to the cops. They can get in contact with Reddit, hopefully. And like I don't know, put them in a. They put people with addictions and shit, and hopefully that'll fix them or help them, bro. Cause fuck, man, I feel bad, bro, for homeboy.
About it is scary. Here's another small trip report, but it packs a punch while reading.
This will be my last
I
trip.
drove on 2,000 milligrams
I'm not
about 6
addicted.
hours into my trip because I had to go to work early, but I was so confused on the road. I kept swerving because I was hallucinating people and objects in the road. Couldn't see the red traffic lights
How
until I
would you
blew
know that you were
straight through
swerving?
them. Wasn't following the speed limits, kept hitting my brakes and my gas pedal at the same time multiple times too quickly. Had no idea where I was or what I was doing. Didn't recognize any streets or any buildings. Kept almost passing out. I kept jerk stopping onto the side of the road because I didn't want to crash. Everything was too bright. Photosensitivity. I couldn't hear. Every noise was like muted.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I was shaking so bad, could barely keep my hands on my steering wheel, and I ultimately rolled my car into a ditch and over a fence. Luckily, I didn't hit anyone, but I'm never, ever driving at that dose ever again.
Or
Never
not drive
drive
at
on
all?
something where you cannot function at all. There are still so many posts and comments that he made while on Reddit. I just wanted to get the ones I thought you should all know first. The link to his Reddit will be in the description to check it out for yourself.
Nah, fuck that,
I'll
bro.
just show a couple more for you
I'm
all
good.
to see.
Fuck. Ooh. From taking too much DPH at once, or do you not care if you live or die from abusing this drug? I'm lost. He asked that. What? I've landed myself in the cardiac ICU from this 3 times. It sucks. The pills make me gag. It happens to me too. I've literally thrown up 60 pills before and took them again because I didn't want to waste 1.5 grams. It's stuck. It's fucked up. My body's telling me no, but I'm. Oh. Pills don't dissolve though? I'm lost. Yeah. Dong. This shit makes me throw up so bad.
Now, this is the most disturbing post of them all. This is the last thing he posted before he died, and it was the highest dose to date. This dose was 6,900 milligrams, or 6.9 grams. You have seen what his mind has crumbled to on other doses, and this is the one that did him in. Here's the post. This image is symbolic in the way that he shaped out all 276 pills to look like an angel. The angel that was going to take him to peace that he never got to receive on Earth. I don't know if that was intentional, but it is concerning either way.
Bro!
In his mind, he knew he could definitely die from this dose, and simply did not care. I hope that his death wasn't painful, and that he is in a better place now. It is such a shame to see what his life had come to from this DPH addiction. This is just so sad to me, and I'm honestly very depressed for making this whole video. I had
Wait, why
seen
you
someone
making,
post
bitch?
about this guy, and it made me want to show the world the dangers of diphenhydramine, but I didn't expect to get this.
Alright, no more, bro. You're scaring the hoes. I'm 53 years old. I can't even begin to imagine the despair this poor guy must have gone through by age 20. When you've been taken over to that extent, there's no direction left to go. RIP. 6.9 grams, bro. It's fucking insane. I can't imagine how hard he was tripping as he was overdosing. Ugh. It's always something else, man. So they're still open, like nothing. Dude, that's crazy, bro. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I hate that motherfucker's thumbnails, bro. I ain't with it. You know, I just killed my egg. Well, what was up with this video? You guys were watching it, I bet.
Because you're upset about something a comedian
Was it whack?
No, I was upset that I finally.
No clue. See what I got here. It's fire.
Smash, smash, smash! He was the viral sensation known as the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker. I'm Kai. His name is Kai Lawrence, a drifter whose 2013 interview brought him fame as a hero, coming to the aid of a woman being assaulted. He became an overnight sensation and was even a guest on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
What do people say to you when they see you?
They say, hey, you're Kai. 3 months after that appearance, Kai hitchhiked across the country to New York City, where he met 73-year-old lawyer Joseph Galfy. What happened next changed the public perception of this one-time hero. Kai murdered the lawyer inside his New Jersey home. The cause of death? Blunt force trauma.
Hey, how you doing?
I spoke to Kai in prison shortly after his sentence. He claims it was in self-defense after
what the fuck just happened?
I sat when I punched him in the face. And he was over top of me, and he shoved me into the bed, and I was trying to get him away from me. I couldn't get him away from me, so I was punching him.
Now, the bizarre case of Kai the Hitchhiker is the subject of Netflix's new #1 documentary, The Hatchet-Wielding Hitchhiker. Documentary makers discovered new surveillance footage of Kai and Joseph Galfy hugging at a train station. Jessup Ricebeck is evening anchor at CBS 58 in Milwaukee.
What the fuck?
Look who it is. We finally caught up with him.
He was a reporter in Fresno, California when he interviewed Kai. It was the interview that made Kai famous.
But he also has a dark side, obviously, from where, the things that he's been through and that, trickled down and at this point has gotten the best of him.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
About an hour and a half ago, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I talked to him this morning and it was nice to hear his voice for sure.
This story has really affected you, it seems.
Yeah, I grew to like the guy and like Kai and as a human being and a person and see something in him and
that sucks,
I tried
bro.
to protect him. I tried to do everything right for him and I guess it just wasn't enough.
Smash!
Yeah, hate to see it, bro. Smash, smash, smash.
What if I told you that Red Dead Redemption is
This shit.
actually real? Santini, the Grizzlies, Braithwaite Manor. These are all places you can visit in real life.
That's beautiful.
I wanted to play cowboy for the week, so I traveled across the wild, wild west, riding horses and shooting guns to see what it's like to play Red Dead Redemption in real life. I started in Saint-Denis, or in real life, New Orleans. Lemoyne is based on the state of Louisiana, where you can find the exact same buildings.
Who's a cowboy? You're a cowboy. Let's go do some Red Dead.
Seeing Red Dead come to life left me speechless. You'll be shocked to see just how much of a game set in 1899 you can find today.
Damn.
Every building in Saint-Denis exists in New
Well,
Orleans.
fuck
But it's not just the
New Orleans,
buildings, but also the
true.
statues, and the
Hate
scenery,
that.
and the...
We've had him jump in a boat already.
What? No, you haven't. That's my friend Jake right there.
Nah, fuck that.
He's never played Red Dead before, but I convinced him to go on the trip by promising him he would ride a horse.
This is what you had planned?
So with Tito as my trusty steed, I named my horse Tito, we rode across New Orleans to explore Saint-Denis in real life. It was fun finding different missions throughout the city that I'd played in the game, like the riverboat poker mission, or the cable car mission.
What?
Jesus, none of these missions went very well.
That's the bank right there they rob when everything goes tits up.
Look, it's a historic bank in real life. Should I try to go in and rob it? It's locked. So we found the cemetery that you sneak into in the mission in Saint-Denis, but it's
I never
been
finished
closed
this
for the
fucking
past
game.
3 years for repair. It truly felt like I was playing Red Dead, but then I'd see something that didn't look right.
The amount of neon signs and drinking place really throws off the early 1900s Western feel that I thought I was gonna get. This just feels wrong. It doesn't feel Western at all here. I'm sad.
Yeah, the cars and neon signs really threw off the Western vibe. So I got us out of the city to get us a proper Red Dead experience. Yeah! You remember that swamp mission in Chapter 4? Yeah, well, luckily Jake doesn't, because he did not like alligators.
Look at them, they're surrounding us. I want to pet it.
You want to pet it?
Yeah, look at that.
Dude, it gives me anxiety.
How much money to jump in the water right now?
There isn't a number. There's no number.
I was impressed to see even the houses along the swamp were copied in real life.
What?
I mean, copied in a game. Honestly, if someone told me Rockstar created Red Dead and then the city of New Orleans was made, I would believe it. I had no clue they copied so many places.
What the fuck is wrong with white people, bro?
Then the city of New Orleans was made, I would believe it.
What the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm in the way. What the fuck is she doing?
I had no clue they copied so many places to create the game. And the level of detail is insane. When we were visiting a house from the game, Jake was like, whoa, look at this cool fence. And after the trip, when I was playing the game, I noticed they have the exact same corn fence in the game.
What?
But what got me most excited was finding out Braithwaite Manor is actually real.
That's lit.
In real life, it's a former plantation, so you can imagine the owners were similar to the Braithwaites.
So when we're on the balcony and he's like talking about like trees and stuff like that.
Each of those trees between.
All I could think about was how I was like hiding behind those poles a few days ago, shooting people down here.
From Louisiana, we traveled by carriage to Colorado.
Oh, you did it.
Turn that off. Turn that off.
Colorado is where Rockstar got inspiration for New Hanover. We are so far in the middle of nowhere. And look out off into the distance. It's the Heartlands. Oh, homie's got a stream going. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to be like staring you down right now.
They're all leaving. Come back! Come on, what did we say?
Our second leg of the trip visits the more rural areas in the map. Colorado has the same scenery as New Hanover. Wyoming looks
what we gonna do about this Spicecast? We bring it back or what?
Places that Yellowstone and
we can do it tomorrow, every Wednesday. I'm off Tuesday and Wednesdays, y'all.
Oh yeah, and we tried out all the rifles, pistols, and shotguns for the game. But first we stopped at Twin Stacks Pass, which is an actual rock formation in Colorado. When we arrived, our gas-powered horse could only take us so far, so I unhitched Tito to get a closer look.
He's not looking so good. He's like flaccid and sad. Oh wait, here we go. He's cheering up a little bit. Let's ride. Let's ride.
This is probably not news to y'all. I don't really know when I started saying y'all. But anyways, traveling between locations takes much longer in real life than in Red Dead. Cause you know, it's a game and 10 hours of this would be pretty boring. So traveling from New Hanover to Amberino was quite a journey, but we ran into plenty of side missions along the way.
No. We got a sheep wrangle! Oh shit! Oh no, making it worse, Jake. No, we're making it worse.
Andrew, where the fuck did you book this Airbnb?
Not a good start.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not.
Dude, this is straight up Red Dead shit.
There it is. I booked us a tiny home.
Cool.
We felt like Arthur Morgan in Dutch, traveling through the West, looking for a safe place to call home. With the Wild West becoming civilized, they never really could get their footing. But maybe they should have gone to Scotland. There they could have roamed free from the law and gone from outlaws to lords, because the historic Scottish custom refers to landowners as lords or ladies. And you too could include the time. I ate about 60 hours of Red Dead. It was beautiful riding through the Rockies, but not as beautiful as the plot of land waiting for you to own in Edelston, Scotland. But don't wait long, because Established Titles is running a picturing it will look a lot more like this. And one thing you don't experience when playing Red Dead is how uncomfortable riding a horse is for 3 hours.
Oh my god!
Dude, it hurts so bad.
3 hours?
But
Get
don't
the
get me
fuck
wrong,
out of
it
here,
was
bro.
a beautiful experience. From there, we traveled to Jackson Hole to go shooting. That's Tony right there, our shooting instructor. I'd never shot a gun before, but I wasn't scared. That's the least nervous boy I've ever seen. Tony started us off with a repeater that was apparently used at carnivals, and from there we took off the training wheels.
Oh my god.
Then we did some time trials.
Nice. 3 hits and 646.
What do you got? Can you beat me?
Oh, that was really cool. I look so lame in comparison to that.
It became abundantly clear that we are horrible gunslingers. Look at that stance. Oh, Lord.
Hell no, bro.
Hey, your knees don't have to be aggressively bent.
And then imagine being on a horse. There's no way we'd hit anything. Look at how shaky our footage was from the day before. Oh, and check this out. This was my favorite.
It's the loading screen.
Huh? Pretty cool. Tony thought we were huge nerds. From there, we went to see the real-life Amberino.
We're here at Yellowstone National Park where we're gonna try to recreate this scene.
Yellowstone.
Jake, if I start getting gored, make sure to keep the camera rolling. I don't want you to stop. No grizzly bears in sight yet, but look, there's a lot of bison right here.
Now, if I had to guess, inspiration was drawn from Yellowstone to create many parts of the Red Dead map, because bison are native to the Great Plains in West Elizabeth.
He's not moving, bro. Oh, he's like to stay.
Other parts of Yellowstone match Amberino, like Yellowstone's Upper Falls that look similar to this waterfall in the northern tip of the map, or Katora Springs that look like the thermal pools that are unique to Yellowstone.
So in Red Dead, you can just walk right in one of these things, which I would say is a little unrealistic because in real life, these pools have actually dissolved people. Doesn't it look so inviting? It's blue, it's steamy, it looks like a nice hot tub.
I didn't know nature could do this. Like, that looks faker than the video game.
But the ice man, that's
found the
better.
geysers that I definitely haven't tried to throw someone in before. Later, we stumbled upon an old homestead that reminded me a lot of the barns and stables you see near Valentine. And if you look behind it, you might see something familiar.
We're at Grand Teton? Titan? We're at Grand Teton, which is the Grizzlies. If we visited in the spring, it would be just like the season of the game, and this would all be covered in snow. Also, I've been working on my Arthur Morgan beard. It's gonna be thrown out in no time. How's it look? Should you zoom in? Does it look good? I think it must look good, right? I've been growing it out for all week.
Every now and again in places like this, there's that moment where you feel like you're really in 1899 living the game. And then something will happen to break the illusion and remind you it's just a video game. But I'd say it's one of the best ones ever created. It's crazy Rockstar took inspiration from states spanning across the US to create the Red Dead map. It makes sense why we had to cover so much ground to see everything. The map is giant, but do you know what the craziest thing is? There's even more out there. The Grays Manor exists in Virginia, New Austin is based on Arizona, and you'll find more of West Elizabeth in Texas. And I want to see it all in real life. So subscribe to not miss part.
Very lit. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think this is it for me though.
This video is made possible by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people who follow the link down in my description will get a free month trial of Skillshare Premium. This is Mexico City. It is currently the 6th largest city in the entire world, with nearly 3 million more people than New York, and it's by far the largest Spanish-speaking city in the world. Mexico City is high on the list of the world's most significant and influential cities, but it has one enormous and one very old problem. The entire city is sinking into the ground at an insanely alarming.
Alright, whatever, bro. How do you do that thing on my Jake? What is it called though? What, bro? What is it, Ron? I'm trying to send the stream to somebody, bro. How do I do that? You can't host people? Is that not a thing here? Oh, look. Y'all could be members, by the way. You know, if you're enjoying the content, please become a member. Oh, I can't send it over to somebody? Are you fucking serious? I thought they fixed that. That fucking sucks. That's fucking lame for real. Well, this is where we end the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Much love. Thank y'all. Hopefully I can get with the boys, with Ron and Ver, and you know we can figure out this whole Spicecast thing. But until next time, appreciate y'all and appreciate you for that, Ron. Thank you very much.